Come in, people, come in. Yo, what's going on, man? Like, inflated ego. You still around, yeah? Nice to see you, nice to see you, nice to see you. Yes, wait for a few more people to come in. Let me get started, fam. See, that's nice to see that, man. Appreciate, man. Yeah. I mean, well, anyway, might as well just get warmed up with two things rather than one before I get into the main talking point, which is about, how old you want to live until. So yeah, small-minded people. So basically, obviously, man's completed on my third property and that. And obviously, I've put it on like my Instagram, so JY's TV, and I put it on my YouTube channel, innit? But I never put it on my Facebook, I never told, like, I ain't promoted it on my Facebook page or nothing like that, innit? Because my Facebook page has friends and has family members on it. And unfortunately, your biggest supporters are going to be people in the outside world. Your least supporters, the people who are least likely to support you, are going to be your family and friends. The main reason for this, yes, man, like Brandon, what's going on? Yes, Nadia, you good? The reason for this is because you've grown around your friends and your family. So they have a perception of you, whether it's good or bad, but they have a certain way they see you in it, yeah? They see you at a certain level. Once you surpass that level, a lot of people in this world, 95% of people in this world, they have small brains, they're small-minded. So once you step outside of their kind of, once you go beyond their expectations, they can't comprehend themselves achieving that. So then it automatically turns to hate. So I've only told one of my family members, apart from my mum, obviously, I've only told one of my family members, my auntie, because she's my accountant, that I completed on my third property. Now, obviously, some family members might be eavesdropping and preying, man, on Instagram and that, and not saying nothing. So obviously they're going to know, but I ain't told no one personally, because the people then that you grow up with, a lot of them have small minds and they can't comprehend. Like, they'll sit there and think, well, how the fuck can he have 3 properties and I don't, and that? And instead of embracing it, instead of trying to find out how a man got that, because they have small minds and small brains, it will turn to hate. So I never promoted that I've completed on my third property on my Facebook, because the people them whose man's family members and friends or whatever in it, yeah, a lot of them, their brains are too small to be able to comprehend anything. So I don't even bother promote it. So I just promote it to the people them who support, man. Don't get it twisted. Some of man's subscribers, they don't even like, man, but they like watching me, but they don't like, man, because I get bare hate from them, but they're always watching man's videos. So I just assume they like my thing, but they don't like me or something. So, but anyway, but most of your supporters in this world are going to be people outside of your friends and outside of your family. So I never even bothered for 1 minute to even promote my thing on Facebook. And this is how you know people them hate, or it's a jealousy or envy thing. I've got family members on my Instagram, yeah? And I know they've seen my post that I've completed on my third property. They won't like that picture. They won't comment on nothing like that. They will see it and not say nothing. You see me, if I ever saw something like one of my brethrens doing something well, I will make sure, I will let him know through cyberspace. If I even WhatsApp to my man or whatever in it, yeah, I'll make him know, I've seen your thing, well done or whatever in it, yeah. So I know I've got family members on man's Instagram and that. I know they've seen my post because they've liked and commented on posts before that and commented on posts after that. And I don't post that often. I do post often, but it's not like every day and 2-3 times a day or whatever it is. So my posts are a bit more of a rarity in it. It's not every single day in it. Like, I can't even give you, I can't even say how often I post or whatever. Yeah, maybe once or twice a week or whatever. So I know they've seen it, but they still choose to say nothing in it, yeah? You see that absence. You see that not saying nothing. You see that not liking a post or whatever in it, yeah? Or a man or a gal or whatever, yeah, being strategic at what type of post they like and that. Well, that's all hate, fam. Like, why are you even thinking about it, fam? So that's why, like, your friends and your family and that, they're going to be your biggest haters. And the outside world, they're going to be your biggest supporters, unfortunately. It's sad that the people then that you grow up with and that you grow with and you know for a long time, they ain't gonna support you. But people that you don't know, man from this country, that area, whatever, they're gonna be the people then that's gonna support you. And that's mad. But again, like when you're becoming successful and you're leveling up, the people them around you is gonna change. They're gonna change because they ain't on the same path as you. They ain't walking down the same road as you. So your destinations are gonna be two different places. And a lot of people, instead of asking you the questions and instead of trying to like pick your brain and you get me, try and get onto that, no, they'll just sit there and think, fuck it. Like they'll rather hate a man rather than support a man and try and find out how he got to this or whatever in it. No, they'll come up with their own ideas or whatever in it, or they'll just straight hate. So yeah, that's why I never promoting my thing on Facebook or whatever in it, because most of the people there that's there, they got small minds, man. That people, the funniest thing, like, how can a man see a post like that and not saying nothing, you know, fam? Not saying nothing, fam. So this is why I don't promote like certain stuff on Facebook and that, because my Facebook friends, forget about whether they're friends or whatever, but my Facebook people, they ain't behind man like that or whatever in it. But the people them is on Instagram and YouTube and that, I'll say they're more behind man than fucking people them that I know, friends and family members and that. So let me know if that washing machine's too loud, yeah, because I've got it running in the background. So right, so so Brandon said, I've got a good source of income for you. Buy a crypto mining rig, bro. Get into the game. People are getting 900 to 3K per month just letting the computer letting the computer sit there and mine. Okay. See, I'd have to look into that first before man invest money. Well, I've never even heard of that. I've heard of cryptocurrency though, but yeah, I don't know about no crypto or Bitcoin or whatever in it. I can hear it. Yeah, but you say you can hear it. Is it loud though? All right. I knew someone was gonna come up with this in it. Yeah. Let me one sec. Yeah, I had to just shut that door. Now, obviously, you lot might still hear it in the background or whatever in it. I mean, I did kind of pick a bad time, but fuck it, anyway. That wash is a quick wash. It'll be done in about half an hour anyway. So, all right. No, they said like a spaceship, you know. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna get to that question about that Meghan Markle situation in a sec. Hold on. The man says sound like he's taking off like a plate. Listen, I had one of my people in it, one of my cousins. I went to his yard years ago. It's like 5-6 years ago, whatever in it. And there was something wrong with the washing machine in it. Let me tell you. So obviously the washing machines sit underneath the kitchen countertop and in the washing machine space in the kitchen. Like everyone's washing machine sits in a washing machine space in their kitchen. Yeah. There was something wrong with this washing machine. This thing sounded like it literally wanted to fucking lift off and fuck it and orbit the sun or something like that, orbit the moon. This thing, bam, 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 bam. Like literally you'd have to fucking fix it to the ground or something like that. Or I don't know. Like this washing machine was going mad. So if you think that's like that ain't even that loud, man, that's nothing. But yeah, so this was a buy-to-let mortgage, yeah. Yeah, so no, I didn't do no refinance or nothing like that. This buy-to-let mortgage, I pulled out 26 grand and I put down 20. So the property is worth 106 grand, and I put down about 26 grand 500 or something like that. That was 25%. Sorry, the property was worth 105,000, and then I put down a 25% deposit, which amounted to 26,500. So there was no refinancing or nothing like that. Like this house here, I could take money out of it and refinance and stuff like that. But with that property, I didn't need to do that because I had the cash or whatever. So, yeah. But yeah, back to that that Meghan Markle thing. Oh, let me just jump on Instagram as well. Actually. Just a sec. I'm just gonna do a quick. Yeah, so I'm gonna be streaming on Instagram as well at the same time, innit? So, but yeah, that situation there, right? All right, let me just get to this question, innit? Yeah, so that situation there, innit? Yeah, about people worried about skin tones and this and that and racism and that. Press 1 if you've seen that video where I was talking about the white woman saying that it's not a badge of honor to date a black man. So you lot press 1 right now, innit? What's going on, Lauren? You good, yeah? Man like Thomas, what's going on? Listen, I'm on YouTube doing a live stream now as well, so that's why I'm looking this way, yeah. So you can view man on YouTube as well, innit? Yeah, I'm sure my YouTube things, my links in the bio or something like that. So yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to fucking live stream to both platforms at the same time. All right, so Tree Man here at least has seen it, yeah. So in that video, obviously, I say everyone's got their preference and that, innit? Yeah. So I'm saying that there's white girls that only date black man, and there's white girls that only date white man, and there's black girls that only date white boys, whatever. And you've seen the video, so you understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Now, obviously, people take offense to what that girl said in that video, talking about it's not a badge of honor to date a black man coming from a white woman. Cool, whatever, innit? That's her opinion, innit? But one point that I made, and I had to make it because certain people them have amnesia. There's a lot of black men out here right now. They've had conversations with their mum, and their mum has told them, I prefer you to date a black woman. Stick to your own. And vice versa. In the white community, they do the same thing. In the Greek community, they do the same thing. In the Indian Sikh community, they do the same thing. So whether like you got the royal family, they might not want this person to date this person because they're mixed or whatever, or they might come out this skin tone. It don't fucking matter because families across the world, across all genders, across all ethnicities and that, they're on the same energy. So why does it make any difference that the fucking royal family have got a problem with the skin tone of that kid? Like I said in that video, yeah, no white people should be watching my video and taking offense to it. Because a lot of white families, if their white daughter or their white son came home to the family and said, oh, I'm looking to date this black person or whatever, yeah, there might be a bit of, yeah, and it's the same in the black community. A lot of black people would rather their black sons or their black daughters, so the parents would rather their black sons or their black daughters to date another black person. So why does it matter if it's coming from the royal family's mouth or not? It's the same thing. They're just a family. It's just obviously they're higher profile because of, you know, their status and that. So when I see shit like that, I don't take no fucking offense to it or whatever, innit? Now, obviously, it might be a bit of racism because me and my mum was talking about this yesterday, and apparently, like the youth won't have no security or something or no title. So I said, all right, cool. If the kid has no title, the kid has no title. But what's Harry's brother's name? Is it William or something like that? If William's kids have a title, But Harry's youth, because the youth has got a little bit of black in it or whatever, don't have a title, then that's racism there because they're from the same bloodline. You know, all the variables are the same and that. So if Harry's youth, because the youth's a quarter black, ain't got no title, but William's youth, if that's the guy fucking it, I don't even know about these people, whatever, yeah. If his youths have got titles and that, then obviously there might be a bit of racism there in it because I can't see what's different. What's the difference between the two sets of kids or whatever, apart from that youth there's got a little bit of black in it, but them kids they are full bred white youths. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyone taking offense to what's been said about this skin tone, or I don't want the people them don't want black people marrying into the family blood. What's your parents said to you about dating outside of your race? Your parents would have said to you, a lot of people's parents say, stick to your own. Stick to your own. So, I don't know, man. I think it's because obviously it's in the public eye and that it seems worse than it is, but like even if like they're asking about the skin tone of the kid or whatever, like come on, like let's say, yeah, like even me and you, Nadia, have had conversations about this, yeah. Like if we was to have a you or whatever, what skin? Yeah, I'm sure we've even had that conversation before. What skin tone or like how their hair would be. So I think that's just normal. I think that's just normal to have a conversation. Like you're having two people, they're of different races or whatever. You're gonna speculate. You're gonna talk about, I wonder how the kid would look and whose features they would take and what hairstyle they would have. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like what kind of hair they would have, if they would have thick hair or thin hair, or whatever in it. So that conversation about skin tone and that, I think that would be normal. I think that would be normal regarding, yeah, man, that would be normal, man. That would be normal. Because you're mixing two different races or whatever. You're gonna talk about the skin tone of the kid, man. But I think it's been portrayed, yeah, in a certain way to me. I don't know, man. But yeah, I ain't made no videos about it because me, I'm a man, I don't make no videos titling. Like there's certain people on YouTube, or whatever's trending, they're gonna start making videos for I don't give a fuck. I'd make videos about what I want to make videos about. It ain't got nothing to do with what's trending, yeah? There's certain man out here, they just make videos for views and that. One thing I've been seeing though, but I ain't preed it too tough though. Like, I think that Piers Morgan guy tried to make a move on her or something, and she ditched it, whatever. Innit? Do you know what's funny? Man, I see one little snippet on one Instagram page, and he said something about he took her out on a date or something like that, paid for a cab, and then she went to go and link her next man. Blood. That is a real fucking thing in the dating world. You see, this is the thing, yeah. Gal are so fucked out here, fam. You could go out on a date with a gal, yeah, and yeah, you could go and wine and dine a girl or whatever, innit? Then you don't get no play from that girl that day. You know she will leave and go and bang someone else who don't take her out on no dates or nothing like that. Listen, there was one time, man linked one girl. She came from Milton Keynes up to Northampton, yeah? Linked it for the first time, met her in one pub around the corner, and chatted to it for about an hour, brought her to my house, whatever, yeah? She got up afterwards and she said, I don't know if I'm going to go out on a date later tonight, you know, I might just cancel on this guy. I'm thinking like, fuck, like, imagine like, like, so she didn't even care about this next guy that's in line. She's just going to go out on a date for the sake of going out on a date. Like, these girls will use man for dates, you know. Girls will use man for 3 dates. A girl will go out on a date with you with no intentions of sleeping with you, you know. And then some fucking yardie or something like that will come and, yeah, blow her back out. And he don't even phone her, don't text her, nothing like that. This is why them man there on the internet that say don't take girls out on dates, they say it for a fucking reason, because girls will use you, fam. Girls will use you for a free meal. Girls will use you for free entertainment, fam. Literally, free entertainment. They'll go out on a date with you with no intentions of doing nothing. That's why man need to get off dating sites and that, because most of the girls that go on dating sites, they're just on a break from their boyfriend. And they get onto it just to get free attention from man. They want to know, say that they're still hot. So when they go on a dating website, so they put their best pictures up and that, get me. Have bare man try and ask them out and that. And they might even go out on dates with guys. But I'm telling you right now, any girls watching this right now, whether you're live or you're watching the replay in a few hours or a few days time, whatever, innit? Yeah. You can honestly say that you've been out on dates with guys with no intention of banging them. You've just gone out on dates with guys for the sake of going out on a date with a guy. It's like validation. It's literally validation. So yeah, when these men on the net and that say don't take girls out on dates, they say it for a reason. And when I say take girls out on dates, I don't mean like if you go out for a drink, that's all right. That's a cheap thing, an hour or whatever. And when you're going out on these expensive dates, like Miller and Carter for the first date, and you're spending 50, 60 pounds, oh, fuck that shit, man. Don't matter how much money you got. Don't matter, because these girls will use you, fam. They will literally use you. Oh, you come over, yeah, Lauren, yeah? Oh, you're on both now, Nadia, yeah? All right, say that. All right, well, look, Lauren, explain that comment, yeah? What you're saying, that so all men, yeah? Just elaborate a little bit more in it. Listen, guys, we don't just go out on dates for the sake of, who the fuck does that? Who the fuck goes out on a date for the sake of going out on a date with a girl? Like, what kind of sneaky shit is that? What, you really just want to be out on a date with a girl to be seen with a girl? Fam, I don't enjoy female company like that to even want to be seen with a girl. What the fuck's a hobosexual? Nah, fam, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what a homosexual is. But yeah, some men actually like the whole dating phase. Yeah. I hear that. I hear man like the dating phase, but why would you go out on a date with a girl with no intentions? I don't mean, like, don't get twisted, like, you can go out on a date with a girl because you're not trying to, there's certain men, they don't believe in trying to press a girl on the first date. That's cool, but I'm talking about going out on a date with a girl with no intentions of ever hooking up with them in the future. I don't mean, because there's some guys, they think that girls don't want to hook up on the first date. So they're like, oh, well, maybe after 3 dates or 6 months or a year or something, like maybe she will want to sleep with me or something like that. That's cool. Yeah, if that's kind of like your intention. That's not my game. I don't do that. But you should be thinking about, taking it further in. There's no way a guy will just go out on a date with a girl for the sake of going out on a date with a girl. What's the point? Like, don't you have other things to do rather than sit and chat to a girl for 2 hours and spend money? That don't make no sense. Who the fuck got time to be going out on dates with a girl for the sake of going out on a date with a girl with no intention of doing nothing? You need to get a motorbike, man, and fucking have fun on that or do something, man. You should have some leisure activity or something like that, man. Yeah. So I hear that. I hear like the fact that a man wants to work for it and then get a reward. But I'm talking about going out on a date with no intentions of sleeping with the girl. That don't make no sense to me, man. You got too much time on your hands and you got money to waste. Nah, fam. Nah, I think some men just like to be in the presence of a woman, but me, fam, I ain't like that. I am not like that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Do you know what? Oh my God. Do you know one of the most sneakiest thing that I've heard? Like, I should do a video on this, the sneakiest things that men can do, right? One, this ain't in no particular order in it, yeah? But one of the sneakiest things that a man can do is, do you remember the 900 channel? You remember Babe Station and all them 900 channels on Sky, Babe Station and all that. There's man that used to phone up for phone sex and that. Like, you really are talking dirty to a girl. And I know, like, I'm guessing it was like £5 an hour and that to call up these girls and have phone sex with them on Babe Station. And the worst thing is as well, like, you could phone up, not that I know, yeah, let's just disclaimer in it, not that I know, but you could phone up and not even talk to the girl, but you could be eavesdropping. It's like, yeah, you can almost like be like the audience or whatever it is. So you can phone up and pay to be on the line, but you're not talking or nothing like that. You're just literally listening to. How are you listening to a man talk dirty to a girl, fam? Really? Is that what men are doing now? Is that how sneaky man them are now? That man need to be listening to man's phone sex conversations with other girls. Like, am I in jail, blood, to be doing that nonsense? So that's one of the sneaky tics. Man phoning up gal on the 900 channels. Obviously, a man's just what do you call it? Said something about OnlyFans. Yeah, so OnlyFans is a new Babe Station. I'm sure I even released a video about that because I spoke about that in a live stream months ago, like when I was first doing the live streams and that, when I used to stand up in the kitchen. So yeah, obviously OnlyFans is the new Babe Station and that. Man must I knew one girl before, she was an escort. Yeah, so I don't even know what the fuck an escort is, yeah. But anyway, she told me she was an escort, so I thought she was a prostitute or whatever, innit? And she said, nah, escort is like, so what she used to do, she had one particular client, yeah? Some people feel like they're less of a man if they go to a function without a gal. Me, nobody makes me, I make me. Yeah, you can compliment me, but other than that, you don't make me. Yeah, I am me. Yeah. But anyway, so there's certain men out here, if they go out to a dinner party or something like that, if they ain't got a chick by their side, they feel like less of a man. So this girl that I know, a man used to pay her to accompany him at restaurant meals with whoever. I'm thinking to myself, so you really paid this girl? I don't know how much he paid her. I wouldn't even make a girl come out of me for free. Like, no. You got confidence issues, fam. There's something wrong with you, blood. Like, if you really need a girl by your side because you're going to feel like less of a man, you're an idiot, man. I'll never do that. How are you paying a girl to accompany you at a restaurant because you got certain people around you or whatever, because you feel like they're going to look at you a certain way? Blood, if they're going to look at you a certain way because you're single, then you shouldn't be hanging around them people. You shouldn't be hanging around them people. Like, they should be rating you for you, not because you got a gal or you ain't got a gal or whatever. Like, that's nonsense, man. So that's one of the other sneaky things as well. A man paying a girl to accompany him at a restaurant, and he's not going to beat as well. Let's just be clear. She's not sleeping with these guys. She's just accompanying, man. Yeah, literally. Like, she don't sleep with them afterwards or whatever. And I don't think she lied to me to save face. I just, if she was the type of girl that did sleep with them afterwards, I don't think she would have told me in the first place. Because obviously, how a man might judge her or whatever. Innit? So she felt comfortable enough to me, comfortable enough around me to tell me, yeah, she's an escort. And then also she explained what an escort was, whatever. Innit? But yeah, I'm guessing she didn't sleep with him after, whatever. Innit? So you paid a girl to accompany you at a restaurant, plus you paid for the meal as well, and you ain't gonna bang. So what was the fucking point? So that's a sneaky thing. And I think the top most sneakiest thing ever, actually, So on my road, there's a prostitute that lives 2 doors down from me, like my mum's yard, innit? Yeah. And this certain man, right? Me, I've never been to a brothel before. I've never paid for sex. I never will. I don't believe in that. That is sneaky as well. Like, let me just ease this one in. This is sneaky thing 2.5. Yeah, we ain't on number 3 yet. Paying for sex, you're a neat cuz. I will never, blood. You think I will go to Thailand to sleep with gal? Or go up south? No, fam. I'm not. No, 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 no. No way. I'm not into that business. I'll never pay for sex. I never will pay for sex. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. Even like going to the strip club and throwing money at gal. That's kind of sneaky as well, fam. Who does that, fam? You really got money to waste, but you throwing the money at a girl. Come on, fam. But anyway, so that's a sneaky thing as well, isn't it? Yeah. But there's certain man, instead of just paying the prostitute for sex, yeah, like they go to a brothel or the prostitute comes to their yard or whatever, they do it in the back of a car, whatever. No, there's certain man out here, before that happens, they want to take the girl out on a date. Like, that's how you know you're a serious sneak, when you actually want a girlfriend experience, blood. It's not even about sex for you, fam. Like that's how you know you don't get no play from no gal, and you ain't got play from a gal in a long, long time. We're talking about years, when it's gone beyond sex now. A man just wants that girlfriend experience. So he will actually, man will put on his best clothes and get tuxedo and buttoned up and get his hair trimmed and that. Man's wearing Savage and all that, yeah, just to take a prostitute out on a date for a meal, you know. This is how low man are. This is how sneaky man them are nowadays, you know. You're that desperate for a girlfriend that you would actually pay a prostitute. You would actually pay a prostitute, not just for sex, but you would pay her to come out for a meal with you. Well, I don't know, fam. Not me, cuz. Oh, come on, blood. The man said, yeah, maybe the guy just wanted to pay for the date and only a date, but without sex afterwards. That means you got too much time on your hands. You got too much time on your hands. I think the only time it might be worth it nowadays to just pay for prostitutes and that. But yeah, wagwan, Antonio, wagwan. The only time it would be beneficial for a man to pay for prostitutes, because nowadays, right, these celebrities are getting caught out. A man will sleep with a gal, and then 2 months later, the Jakes are knocking at man's door. Oh yeah, such and such felt pressured in the hotel, and that, although she came to the hotel at 2, 3 in the morning, and she knew what it was going to be, she felt pressured or whatever in it. So now we're doing you for rape. This is what's happening. I think something happened like that with like Drake or something like that, and apparently he paid her off like 800 grand or some mad money in it, 6 figures, to keep her mouth shut. Like in a situation like that, yeah. And I made a video about this. I'm sure I released it as well. You know it's about money if you have claimed that a man has done something to you and you're willing to take a payout for it. No, if a man has done something to you, you have a duty of care, not just to yourself, you have a duty of care to other women to lock this motherfucker up, to stop him from doing it from doing it to other women. I ain't gonna throw no celebrities in, but we know all these celebrities and even some dead celebrities. Yeah, so dead Englishman, man are still talking about man from the 80s and that, what he done to girls and that. You know, if those people came forward, the first 1 or 2 might have got touched, but there wouldn't be no 3, 4, 10, 20 girls that had the same story to tell, because they would have had him locked up. So it's not all about the victim, it's about the foreseeable victims, the future victims. If a man has done something to you in the past, bro, you need to get him locked up just to stop him from doing other things to other women and that. All these girls that get killed and raped by a man, you think they're the first victim? No, they're probably the 5th one, whether it's a high-profile case or not, whether it's a low-profile case or not. So women that are victims of crimes and that, like some mad crimes, bro, they need to start reporting, man, to save women in the future. So they need to feel guilty. But anyway, if a woman takes a payout after a man's done a madness, bro, what does that say? That, to me, that seems like, oh, a woman's just made up a story. And the worst fucking thing is as well, these guys, like the celebrities and that, they'll get their name tarnished, and they'll lose sales and that, and then the case will get dropped, and then nothing happens. No, hold on a minute. If you've claimed that a man has raped you, it's either he's innocent or he's guilty. So if you're claiming that a man has raped you, you're saying he's guilty, and the case gets dropped, well, then you must have lied. So therefore, you are guilty of perverting the course of justice. You need to go to jail for as long as, however much the judge would have possibly given him. You need to do that sentence. So if the judge was looking, if my man was looking at about 8 or 9 or something like that, you're doing it 8 or 9, fam. How dare you lie on a man just to try and get some money? Like, what the fuck's wrong with people, bro? Right, let me, because I got a few. Oh my God. The man said he phoned up, Nah, never, fam. Never phone up, blood. Never do that. Nah, I'll never do that, fam. Obviously, man used to watch, innit? Like, you get me? But, yeah, I'd never phone up. Fuck that shit, man. Never phone up, man. But yeah, imagine a man. So you're not even talking to the chick, but you're just eavesdropping, because there was like an eavesdropping thing where you could just listen. And I'm thinking like, raw, like you really are listening to what is a man saying, fam? Like, nah, nah, you got time on your hands. You got time on your hands, man, to be fucking. So Lauren said, I know someone that goes with this man to family events where his family stop banging on him to find them a wife. You know what? Yeah, if a situation like that, if your family's putting pressure on you or whatever, innit, yeah, it's either you tell them to shut up or you just remove yourself from that situation, innit, yeah. Don't pay a woman. Don't even hire a woman for free. Either they accept you how you are, or at the end of the day, right? Like, a man might not be in a stage where he needs a wife, or because you said wife, I don't know if you mean marriage or you're just talking about a gal or whatever, innit? Yeah. Certain man might not even be on that at the moment. Certain man be like, you know what? For a year or two, I'm not even going to be seeing no women or whatever. I'm just going to be grinding or whatever. And if your family can't accept that or whatever it is, tell them to shut their mouth or keep it moving. Don't associate with these people. Don't conform to anyone's standards, yeah? That goes for anything. Fuck this relationship nonsense. I'm talking about anything. Don't conform to no one's standard. See, this is the reason why I am in the position that I'm in, because I don't care what nobody thinks. I ain't gonna change how I'm moving or whatever to accommodate no one else. Either you like me how I am or not. That's it. Yeah, either you fuck with me, you don't. I'm not concerned. Obviously, I'd rather people like me. Yeah, cool. But what I want to do in my life comes first, and everyone else has to work around that. To end the story, fam. Like, if I really cared about what people thought, you think there would be a JY's TV? What? You think you lot will be watching this live stream right now? No way. No way. I knew coming on YouTube, yeah, man's gonna piss some people off. It is what it is, isn't it? Kind of the day, these people then that's around me, that's what I'm saying. Like, your family members and your friends, they're your least supporters. You're gonna get more love from the outside world than your friends and family. You can't just, nah, there's no way that I would fucking be there's no way I would have this YouTube channel if I was worried about what people are gonna say, because I know with my mouth and my thoughts and my opinion, it's not in line with a lot of people. So I know a lot of people are gonna take offense to this. So yeah, man, I just do my thing, man. Yeah, that was mad. That was mad, you know. But you know what? This is one thing I don't like about feminism or whatever, innit? You know, I don't know how the story came about or whatever, innit? But when I hear stories about women disappearing in the night and that, because they walk through a dark alleyway or a park and that, this is what I don't like about feminism. Feminism has made women think, oh yeah, it's safe to walk through a park at 10 o'clock at night and that because I'm on the same level as a man. No, you're not, fam. No, you're not. Like there was one girl, I think she got murdered in Finsbury Park or something like that, walking through the park at like some late hours of the night and that. No, fam, you're not a man. Yeah, you're a woman, you're vulnerable. But feminism has taught women, oh, we're not vulnerable. We're on the same level as a man. But men don't get kidnapped and not as often. Yeah, not as often. Not as often anyway. Men don't get kidnapped and raped and that, but women do. So women need to stop thinking that they're on the same level as man, and you know they're not as vulnerable as men. No, women are vulnerable. And you see that statement there, women are vulnerable. When a feminist hears that, they don't like that statement because they feel like they're on the same level as man. You're not. You're not on the same level as a man. Yeah, you're not a piece of shit or nothing like that, but you're not on the same level as a man. Yeah, the world views you differently. That's why female teachers, by and large, have a tougher time taming male students because they're seen as weaker. That's why you get a lot of women, especially a lot of women in construction. They're like really like because they know they're at a deficit. They know they're in a man's industry or whatever, and they know how they're viewed because people know they're not on the same level as man. So that's why you get a lot of women in the construction industry or whatever. I had some fucking woman, man. She was like the feminist of all feminists. I thought like, just the way she conducts herself and that, like, I know it's all like kind of like a defense mechanism or whatever, like, because she feels like she's got a point to prove and that. Like, why can't a woman just be feminine in a masculine environment and be cool with that? Why does a woman have to act masculine or whatever? Come on, man. Yeah, you know what, Xavier? Well, go on, Xavier. I see something about that, you know, about some curfew, blood. Are you fucking mad, fam? You think you put me on curfew, blood? No way. No way. That's a disrespect, you know. Curfew for man. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. They got people walking around with fucking masks on their face and that. Trying to control man and that. So you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if there was a curfew for man. Anyhow, nah, no. You know what? I'll book myself back into ISIS, SE28 ONZ. I'll go back to the H ring, H47. Bro, they have to send me back to jail, bro. You're not putting me on curfew. I'm a fucking man. I work for my money. I should be able to go out and spend my money at whatever time I want by telling me that I have to be in at a certain time. But employ more police then. If the streets ain't safe, you know what? No, women should be on curfew. Why should men be on curfew? No, if women are the ones that are getting attacked, unfortunately, the game is rigged against them. No, women should be on curfew, not men. The streets are not safe for little children. That's why little children have curfew. It's not, oh, the streets are not safe for little children, so let's put all the adults on curfew so that the streets are safer for children. No, you look a picnic, you should be in at this time because the streets ain't safe past 8. Well, it ain't safe at no time. There's one fucking guy in South London trying to kidnap a girl at 7:30, 8 in the morning or whatever, really. But you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine they try. It wouldn't work. It couldn't work. It couldn't work. There's no way they could be putting man them on curfew. You fucking mad. You must be going nuts, blood. You must be going nuts. That would be crazy. They would. All that would have to happen. All that would happen is every man just come out. You can't arrest everyone. You can't arrest everyone. There ain't enough. There ain't enough police cells. There ain't enough jails. There ain't enough cells that are free for man. That is nuts, bro. Imagine them trying to put a man on fucking curfew, you know. I'll go nuts, blood. All right, so yeah, I see something like that on one post, isn't it? Yeah, but like, how do you define sexual harassment? Is it just catcalling, or is it like what is sexual harassment? Like is it yeah yes man like Quincy Wagwan. Anytime your name pops up, Quincy, I think of Edmonton. I was there earlier. I came back a few hours ago. I went to man's mother's yard. Man like Benji, what's going on? See, you get the reoccurring people, you get me Tony, Xavier, Benji. Yeah, you see that though. You see, man said I think there should be more checks on who can be police officers and that. You know what? A man can have a clean slate, a clean record, but a man can still you get me go out and do some mad crimes. But I'm sure all police officers have a clean record. You can't like if you've been arrested and you've been convicted. I don't think you can be a policeman. I don't know. I ain't really tried to sign up to be a policeman or whatever, innit? But yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. We live in a world now where a man can just like apparently a man, if he wants to, he can identify himself as a woman right now or tomorrow or whatever. Go down to the post office and fill out an identity form. And like, what? From now on, I'm a woman. You can't tell me nothing. This is the world we live in now, fam. We live in a world where I think it was in Sweden. They don't want little boys to stand up and piss no more. They want little boys to sit down on the toilet seat to piss. Now I understand why, because of hygiene and shit like that. Because obviously, any men watching this right now, or if a girl has been into a man's toilet, there's piss all over the place and everywhere but in the fucking toilet. So I understand in terms of from a hygiene point of view why they want boys to sit down on the toilet. But you see that shit there, you're emasculating the boys by making them sit down and go piss. You're emasculating them. You're emasculating them, man. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Where's AY London, man? I should fucking send him a DM. So, I what? So is this so? When are they looking to enforce this thing? Like, fam, you don't got man shook now, like, because I know I'm going back to jail, fam. Because fam, they're not keeping me in blood. About 6 p.m. curfew. You must be going mad, fam. I feel to come off the live stream and do some research, boy. Cut blood. You know what? Let me check Google or something like that. Is it only what? Is it only in certain couple? I don't watch TV or nothing like that. So is this curfew thing only supposed to be in certain areas? Oh my days, fam. Right, there's actually posts on this thing. Six curfew for men. I'm reading this, like obviously you lot can't see it in it, but it says curfew for men. Will UK implement 6 p.m. curfew for men? You must be going mad. I don't know what to say, fam. I might have to move country. Boy, there's me bashing people about going to America. Boy, I might have to be that. This is, you know what? This is actually scary. All that's missing is my heart rate increasing right now, fam. That is taking the piss, blood. So basically saying that women have gone onto social media to express their concerns. So off the back of that, they're saying, yeah, put men on curfew. Nah, I'm telling you, this is how they This is the feminist plan to fucking emasculate men, making them have to be in at a certain time. So you're cutting their balls off. You're basically treating a man like a child. This, I'm telling you, this is the feminist plan, you know. Fly, listen, that is stressful, fam. Cause I'm going back to jail, fam, because they're not locking me up in my yard about 6 p.m. curfew. You must be no. You know what? That might be one time that I actually riot, you know. I'll definitely be protesting or something like that. That is nuts. That is nuts. That is nuts. 6 p.m. curfew. You know what? I'm telling you right now, women are taking over this world, you know, fam. Boy, that's the thing, the devil's advocate, but them people. Trust me, yeah. Trust me. Yeah, I am stressed. You can see it. I ain't got no clue, man. But yeah, yeah, man. Feminism, man. It's just foolishness. Yeah, I can't stand like feminist type women, man. I come across them all the time, like at my job and that, because I go into people's houses and do testing and that, electrical testing. So yeah, I meet all different types of people and that, men and women and that. You can always tell the women who are like kind of feminists and stuff like that. And yeah, I feel like sometimes like these women like they try and but you know that's got something to do with the relationship dynamics, whatever in it. But like they try to show me and probably other people that they come across like, yeah, they're the boss of the house, they're running things. Like you got a man and woman, and the woman's trying to show like that they're the boss or whatever. Like I'll say like if I go into a house and there's a couple, a man and a woman, I'll always address the man. So like if there's a man and a woman, I'll say, yo, bro, well, it might be a white man, but I'll say, yeah, can you show me around? Because I need them to show me around the house, and I ain't been to the house before. And sometimes the women will jump like, oh, I'll show you. And I'm thinking, I think so. I didn't even ask you, you know. I asked my man, yeah. He's mobile, yeah. You sit yourself down. I ain't gonna say this, but I think to myself, I ain't asked you. I asked the man to show me around. Why am I asking a woman to show me around her house for? No, I'm talking to the man of the house. But you know, that's just problems that they got where levels ain't being set. Levels ain't being set in that yard, innit? Where any girl that I deal with, levels will be set. I'm the man, the woman is the woman, fam. That's it. Yeah. I run things, that's it. Yeah, 100%. But why is it fucking shit? Yeah, 100%, boy. Tough times, bro. Imagine that, though. Imagine that. Fuck it now, fam. This is not good, fam. You know, yeah. I'd love to see them put a petition for. You know, they always make up these petition stuff, innit? I'd love for them to put a petition forward and for women to sign to say that men should be on curfew and that. So hold on a minute. So but it will backfire, whatever it is, because if all men are on curfew, where are women going to get their validation from on fucking, like, when they go out to the club and that? Like, it's going to backfire. And well, I hope fucking so. You know, I hope nothing happens for them for it to backfire at all. You understand? Yeah, man, that's mad, fam. How they? Nah. So Nadia said, we will have a role in this world and we are not equal. Maybe when it comes to qualification, workplace. Yeah. I hear that. Yeah. Definitely in a relationship, the man and the woman is not equal. No fucking way, fam. The woman's not a piece of shit. Don't get it twisted, fam. But man should be leading. You understand? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, female officer will never get the same respect as a male officer. Yeah, 9 times out of 10. Yeah, 100%. But don't get it twisted though. Like, if a female officer comes up to me, I ain't gonna talk to her no differently or nothing like that. I'd still let her do her job. But yeah, man. But yeah, the main topic of today, get me. How old is too old? Oh no. What was it? Yeah, 100%. Women want to be men, but you know that's it's our fault as men. We allow them to rise up and think that they're on the same level as us and that. But yeah, the main topic of today is, and it's quite morbid. Yeah, talking about how old and dying and shit like that. But you know, unfortunately, two things in this world are guaranteed. Apparently, taxes and death. Definitely the second one. I don't know about taxes because if you live in the forest, you'd be tax free, innit? You know me, but so the main topic is, yeah, how old do you want to live until? Yeah. So everyone in the comment section right now, yeah, type in an age that you feel like you want to live until. So if you, I know it's a bit morbid, you understand? But type an age in that you say, I would be happy living until this age. And if I passed away at this age, I would be happy. So yeah, write down an age that you'd want to live until, like your maximum age. And then I'll tell you what I think of that. So if it's 80 years old, put in 80. If it's 90, 90. If it's 65, 65, whatever in it. Man says 70 years old. Nadia's on a joke thing, 27 forever. Yeah. Happy 89. The man said don't want to jinx it. I would want to die at the age I couldn't look at myself without help. Yeah. Let me highlight this message for a specific reason. Yeah. So you see this, yeah? So man says 75. Xavier said he ain't got a number. Yeah. All right. You see, for me, yeah, the day that I cannot run down the street, the day I cannot run for a bus, the day I am not fit and healthy, the day, like a man said, a man can't look after himself, whatever. For me, that's when you need to go, unfortunately. Yeah. Now, most you people, yeah, you don't come across old people like that. Like, you see them on the street or whatever, but you don't have too much interaction with elderly people. I'm not talking about someone who's 60. I mean like proper old people. You don't have too much interaction with these people. Car, you get me? How many elderly people are you going to interact with? Well, you got a grandma and a granddad on your mum's side, and you got a grandma and granddad on your dad's side. So you got four of them. Yeah. So those are going to be the four people that you probably interact with if, unfortunately, they ain't passed away. Yeah? But me, I go into these old people's houses and that. And let me tell you something, yeah? You see some of these people, these old people, you see when they get up in the morning, like normal people, like us young people, when we get up in the morning, like we might drink water, drink fucking a cup of tea, or have your crunchy nut cornflakes or your toast, beans on toast. That's what I have sometimes in the morning and that. And then we go out the door. You see some of these old people, their health is so bad, they deteriorated so badly, they have to take like 20 pills in the morning, every morning without fail. Or I don't know what's going to happen to them. They might not make it through to the next day or whatever. You don't want to be in that position. But there's certain people in this world, they want to fucking live forever. Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want to be old where, like, my mum's a care worker, innit? So my mum has to take care of the old people. Do you really want someone to be washing you because you're incapable of washing your own self? Come on, man. Nah, man. Me, I'll be. If I could give it a number, I'd say maybe like 60, 65 or something like that. Yeah. Maybe if I could give it a number in it. But for me, if I'm not fit and healthy no more, if I can't run, if I can't escape out of danger, why the fuck would I want to be living for? So imagine. So basically, like, this is why you never see old people party. Like, you never see the elderly people past the hours at 10 o'clock and that. You know why? Because they're vulnerable. You don't want to be walking on the street being vulnerable. Oh, you know what? Back to that curfew thing, innit? Maybe they should put everyone on curfew so that the elderly people don't feel vulnerable. No, I'm joking, man. Stupid. But yeah, me, I don't want to live to the point where I can't look after myself or whatever, innit? Yeah, fuck that. What kind of quality of life is that? I go to people's houses and they got nurses coming over and shit like that to patch up their legs and that, and they have to walk with a Zimmer frame and that. You really want to live to that long? Really? Nah, man. Me, I hate that idea of getting old. Yeah, trust me, like, yeah, like, well, nah, this, if you want to be 27 forever, and I want to be young forever, innit? But once I'm at the point where I'm not fit and healthy, or I'm not in my youth no more, that's it, man. It's cool. I'm ready to die, fam. Me, I'm a man. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of death. Now, I don't want to get murdered or nothing like that. And I don't want to die of cancer, but me, other than that, I ain't afraid of death. I couldn't be. I fucking ride a motorbike, fam. So, but I'm not afraid of death. And you know what? I just accept that it's a part of life. But there's some people, they can't accept that one day they're going to die. That no one wants to die, obviously. Like, if you want to die, there might be something wrong with you still. You need to, if you're watching this, you feel like you want to die, I think you need to go and get yourself checked out. But like me, I just accept, yeah, one day I'm going to die or whatever. And so it's not a big shot. Now, I don't want to die anytime soon. Not because of how young I am, because I ain't achieved my goals and that. But at the same time, you know, death is a part of life, innit? Yeah, like, some people, they would want to live, if they can live until they're 100, just as a vegetable, they would, because they're just afraid of they're afraid of death. Is the screen freezing or something like that? Because for me, it looks like it's freezing or something like that. Let me know if it's lagging or whatever, innit? But yeah, there's a lot of people out there, they're afraid of death, so they don't mind if they live to 90 or 100 years old. But you know what state your body will be in at the age of 90? And then some smart ass will watch this and be like, oh, well, my grandma lived until the age of 90 or 100 and she was fine. Yeah, that's one person. You might not be that fortunate to be able to live to 90 or 100 and not have to take 20 pills in the morning. Most people don't know this because most people are not around the elderly, like, who are proper old and that. But when you get to certain ages and that, yeah, but you all have like pacemaker and you've had how many operations and that just to fucking make it to that. No. Like, sometimes I see certain man running down on the street, like old man, because I go running every other day. Like, today was my running day, but I done it in Edmonton. Sometimes there's one particular old man, I've seen him 2 or 3 times. And like, I don't make eyes with him or nothing like that, but I'm like, yeah, I think myself, respect. Like, you're out here, old man, grey and old. Yeah, you can just tell even by his frame, the way he runs, he's an old man or whatever. But I'm like, yeah, respect. Like, you're out here and you're running and that. You get me? I don't respect the people them that, like, they don't work out. And this is why a lot of people deteriorate as well. Because like man said in them videos, if you stop exercising, yeah, you're going to get fucked up. Use it or lose it. So there's people out here, yeah, they don't exercise or nothing like that. And that's when they start to deteriorate, because it's almost like, imagine you have a car that you don't turn over and that. the battery gone fail, the brakes are gone seize up. I got one little white car around the corner, some little idiot Citroen C1. I never turn it over. One day I'm gonna go and try and turn that car over and the battery's gonna be flat or the brakes are gonna fucking seize and that. Yeah, you have to use it or you're gonna lose it. If you don't exercise, you're gonna fucking start to deteriorate. So yeah, man, that's why like me, I ain't never gonna stop running or whatever, innit? Like maybe I might slow down on the running or whatever, but there ain't gonna be a period where I'm like, yeah, I ain't gone for a run for a year or something mad like that. Nah, man. No. Nah. That's not the saying, you know. Like, yeah, that's not the saying. It's something else. I'll post something up on Facebook, on Instagram tomorrow night, innit? But that's not the same. But yeah, man, for me, I don't want to live until a point where like I can't look after myself. If I can't run for a bus, don't get it twisted, man. I don't have to be Usain Bolt out here, but if I can't even run for a bus, if I can't pull off a sprint, man. It's time to go. It's time to go, man. It's time to go, man. I see a lot of people in this world, they just want to exist. Because how can you really be living? When I say the word living, I mean you're doing the things that you want and you're doing the things that you can. If you're in a state where you can't leave your house or you're in a Zimmer frame or you're on 20 pills a day or whatever, yeah, you're not living no more. You're just existing. You're basically waiting to die, really and truly. And there's some people, they're so old and they're so they've deteriorated so much, they want to die. They won't commit suicide or nothing like that. They won't go that far, but they actually want to die. Like I've got people around that's close by or whatever, innit? Yeah, some old pensioners that man know, and she told me, yeah, I'll be dead soon and that, and I just shake my head in it. Yeah, that's someone that wants to die because of how old they are. Like, when you get to a certain age, yeah, this is when you know you're getting old. You hear a lot of older people, they say, oh, they had a fall. They had a fall. They fell on the floor. And they actually hurt themselves. They mash up themselves when they fall on the floor. Like me, the other day, I had an accident on my bike. I wouldn't even call it an accident on my bike. I was on the M25 and I came off the bike. The back wheel spun out and I just slammed on the floor. I got up and just dusted myself off like it was nothing, like some Michael Jackson shit, yeah? Like, I had a fall off my bike and I was fine. If that was an old person, they'll probably fucking busted up their hip and that. Like, you should be able to fall on the floor as long as you ain't, traveling at some mad speeds. But there's people who have a fall in their house and they're not fucking breaking their leg and that. If you fall over in your house, you should not be breaking no bones or no hips or nothing like that. If you're breaking bones and that, but you're getting too old, fam. You're getting too old. I'll never want to be in a position where if I fall on the floor, I'm going to seriously injure myself. Like, yeah, if I fell out of a window on my first floor of my house, yeah, I would expect to be seriously injured, but no. I fell on the floor in my house from standing position and now I'm seriously injured. No, you're getting too old, man. You're getting too old. You know what? Let me try and find that. Hey, what? Are you not going to phone up, though? If you want to phone up, phone up. Say yes if you're going to phone up. If you're not, don't worry about it. It's cool, innit? I didn't even anticipate taking no phone call. Nah, I can't do it anyway because I left my loudspeaker at my flat because I just listen to stuff on YouTube whilst I'm working. So I ain't got a loudspeaker and I ain't holding up this phone at this, towards the speaker or whatever, innit? So we're going to have to do the phone calls the next time, innit? Don't worry, I can touch on this subject again the next time if you don't want to talk about it. But yeah, no, not today, fam. Not today, fam. So yeah, man, my loudspeaker's not going to work. Yeah, it's not going to work, fam. Shame anyway, but yeah. But yeah, man, I don't like if I pass away at 60 years old or something like that. It's not that age thing. It's just more of how mobile I am. You understand? Like, I still want to be, if I'm not in a position where I'm not mobile, it's time to go, innit? It's time to go, fam. It's time to go because at that point you're just existing. No, I need to be living. I need to be living. Yeah. I hear that. I hear that. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I don't even know what the fucking phone is though, man. I don't even know what it is for honor. Like, I don't even know what the phone is from. I don't know. It must be upstairs or something like that, fam. Yeah, that's a fucking good point, because yeah, there's certain family members like there's certain people they get so old they become a liability because it's mad how like the circle of life is nuts. You start off as a baby, so let's pre the circle of life, yeah. So you start off as a baby, you are vulnerable, and funny enough, a lot of people say babies look like old people when they're first born, like newborn babies, they look old. Some of them are wrinkly and shit like that, innit? Yeah. So you start off as a baby. You need someone to look after you. You need someone to nurture you. You are vulnerable. You could pass away at any moment if you're not looked after properly. Yeah. So then you age, you toddler, child, teenager, adult, whatever. In you're at your peak till you're like 40, 50, 60 years old. Then from at some point, everyone's different. Every human being is different, but at some point you're going to be at your peak and you're just going to be on you're going to start to diminish, but then it's just going to be a downward spiral, isn't it? You're like a vertical drop. You essentially become like a baby because you need people to wash you. You need people to look after you pretty much 24/7. Yeah, you're a bit more functional than a baby, but you're almost like a baby. Again, most people don't really pre this because most people they don't know that much elderly people or they're not in contact with someone like my mum who works with the elderly or whatever and the vulnerable and that. Fam, it's long, fam. It's long, but you become like a baby. You are a liability to your family. I'm not even being bad, but I feel like some of these people will be like, I hope this person passes away. Not because they hate them, but it's like you are just a burden to me. And yeah. Yeah, I know secretly, I feel like some people be like, oh, I hope this person passes away soon because they're just too much trouble, especially if the person has dementia as well. Dementia is a mad thing. Again, this is something else that happens to people when they get old. You start to deteriorate. This is the thing. People are living for too long. We're living too long. That's why all these problems come up and that. Whereas before, back in the day when man was in the plains of Africa, man would drop in at 35, 40 years old and that. Like all these things like dementia and cancer and that, they didn't even exist because people weren't even living long enough to even get cancer and pass away from it or get dementia. Obviously, you don't die from dementia, but that's just something that happens to you when you get older. Not everyone. I don't know what the percentage is or whatever. I don't know the statistics, but it happens to a lot of people when they get older, really. And dementia is mad. Like dementia turns old people aggressive and they want to fight you. Trust me, my mum told me stories about the residents and that they want to punch you they will punch you in your face. Imagine you're trying to wash and clothe someone and they're trying to attack you because they got dementia. They don't have no control over their actions and that. They just lash out and they want to hit you and that. Luckily, most of them are old and they're not strong. Imagine if they were strong, they'll knock you out, fam. They'll knock you out. From school times, oil paints have been my thing for. Yeah, nah, fam. Yeah, I see what you said there, Xavier. Yeah, boy, I don't want to be in no position where I'm sitting there and the best I can do is paint and that. No, no, nah, fam. Nah, man. But yeah, But yeah, man, fucking death is a part of life, and this is people's problem. People are not prepared as best they can for hard times. You know the maddest thing is, yeah, years ago, about 2.5, 3 years ago, I thought to myself, if my mum passes away, who's gonna pay for the funeral? Like me, I'm a fucking man. So, and I'm the oldest child in my family, yeah? So let me just adjust the thing. I'm the oldest child in my family. So if something happens to my mum, I'm not relying on my stepfather. I'm not relying on my younger brother. And definitely my little sister, she can't do nothing to help no one. So it's going to be me that needs to cover the funeral costs. This is, at the end of the day, right? Like people say, oh, that's morbid thinking, like you're thinking about your mum and that. Bro, at the end of the day, it will happen one day now. You know, you never know. I could pass away before my mum pass away or something like that, innit? Yeah. But whatever, innit? It's gonna happen one day, innit? So you may as well be prepared for it. So I was thinking to myself, like, bro, funerals are expensive and that, you know. So you know what I told my I made my mum do? I made my mum sign up for life insurance. So that if unfortunately she's gonna pass away one day, yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it's sad that I have to even say that. But anyway, funeral costs are very expensive, innit? And the last thing you want to be doing whilst you're grieving is thinking about having to fork out money and pay money for a funeral. Listen, I know someone who passed away and the parents had to fucking take out a loan to cover for the funeral because it was an unexpected death. Funerals are fucking expensive, isn't it? Yeah, like how many people here have 10, 15 grand to pull out to do a good send off for their people then? Not much people have that kind of live cash to be able to do that. So yeah, you don't want to be, yeah, you're grieving in that, and then what, you're going to be in debt because you have to take out a loan to pay for your funeral. So I told my mum, listen, yeah, you take out life insurance, and if you ever get to a time where you can't afford the life insurance, I don't give a fuck. Let me know, yeah, because I will pay for your life insurance. Your direct debit for your life insurance will come out of my bank account because ultimately I'm gonna be paying for it anyway because I'm the oldest child. I'm not relying on no one else. I'm not like, God forbid my mum passes away, I'm gonna be sitting down with a couple family members like, yeah, man, if you can donate some money and that. No, I'm not relying on no one to pay for my mum's funeral. I'm gonna sort that out. Yeah. So whether it's me paying for my mum's life insurance, whatever in it, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm prepared in it. Unfortunately, in it. Like I told my mom, she was like, "Rob," I was like, "Mom, at the end of the day, yeah, I'm a fucking man, yeah, and this is what you do in it. Yeah, only gal aren't prepared for things like that. Yeah, only gal like, oh yeah, just brush it off like it's like, yeah, it's something that's not gonna happen. No, fam, this is gonna happen. So you need to be prepared for it as best as you can, financially in it. Like emotionally, you're never really gonna be prepared for it, but you can be financially. Yeah. If you're a man, that's how you think. Yeah. Only a gal think, oh yeah, just forget about it, like it's never gonna happen. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Men think, you know what? Let me prepare for it so that when it happens, man, prepared in it. But for now, I'm gonna prepare for it financially, but I'm gonna forget about it for now. But you know what? Financially, I'm prepared for it, and that's what man did. Yeah, man, I made my mum sign up for life insurance because ultimately it's going to be me that's going to be paying for it. I ain't going to be like there's family members that have to go around and beg other family members for £500 and that for towards a person's funeral. Well, fuck that shit, man. I ain't begging no one for nothing, fam. I'm a man, I sort stuff out. I'm a self-efficient man, so I'll make sure I sort things out. Fucking hovering around family members asking for money and that for funeral costs and that. Fuck that shit, man. Like me, like I even put myself in a position now that like if anything happens to my mum, like so imagine like my mum's yard got burnt down, like the house fire, whatever, innit? But they'll come stay with me. My mum, my little sister, I got rooms here, I got a flat, obviously it ain't finished right now, innit? But yeah, I got a flat. Yeah, I can house them. As men, that's the position we have to put ourselves in so that we can help, you know, our family members, especially the women in our family, you know. Because again, as I said, they're more vulnerable than us. Yeah, we are the ones, we take the lead in that. So yeah, we have to be the leaders in that. Even shit like, I said to my mum, God forbid something happens to my stepfather and he's not in the house no more, I'm going down there. If I have to sleep on my mum's sofa, it's either I move my mum and my little sister up here with me so I know that they're safe so I can look after them, or I go down there and I live on my mum's sofa or whatever in it. Well, I just turn my mum's living room into my bedroom in it, argument done. Yeah. There's no more living room in that yard. Yeah. That's that is now my bedroom in it. Yeah. Do you know why? Because me knowing my nature, I know I'm an aggressive man and I know that people won't try and test my mum or my little sister if I'm around, yeah? And they won't try and test my mum or my little sister if my stepfather's around because he is a dominant man. But unfortunately, my little brother's not like that. Now, he ain't a child, he's like 22, but he ain't like me. And he ain't like my stepfather or whatever, innit? Yeah, he ain't an aggressive man, yeah, like that. So I won't feel comfortable in myself. I will feel threatened if my stepfather is no longer in my mum's house anymore. I will feel like my mum and my little sister are vulnerable because my younger brother, he ain't like me. So if something happened to my stepfather, I'm going straight down there and I'm living in my mum's house to make sure my mum and my little sister are safe. That's what you do as a fucking man. Certain man, they'll be like, boy, it's no, man. So, yeah, unless there's a dominant man in that house, I will not feel like my mum and my little sister are safe. And I got man on my estate as well. Yeah, I got my man that I grew up with on my estate. No, I still don't feel safe. Like literally, I got man on like a phone. A man could run around to my mum's yard right now before I even put the fucking phone down. Man that live on my road as well and road in front and round the corner and that. No, I still don't feel like my mum and sisters looked after and protected unless I'm there or my stepfather's there in it, because I know my stepfather will defend it and I know I will defend it. My little brother, he ain't like that. Yeah, he ain't like me, innit? So yeah. I would have to move down to my mom's. Oh, I'll move them up here and then come live with me. Because I have to, yeah, look after my people, fam. You hear me? And you know what? That is the reason why women like bad boys and women like rough and tough man. It's for protection. It's for protection. It's for protection. Like a man could even generally, really and truly be a pussy, but as long as he looks like he can do something, sometimes that's good enough. Sometimes that is good enough to ward off, you know, the wolves, if you want to call it, yeah, or the predators or whatever, innit? Yeah, a man might have a gun in his house with no bullets and no shells, but you know he's got a gun in his house. You're gonna think twice about turning up. Yeah, you don't even know. He might not even have no shells. It might even be a replica gun, but you. And that's what it is sometimes, you know, just that dominant figure to ward off the predators and that. So I wouldn't feel comfortable if my stepfather weren't there no more, I don't think. So yeah, man, I think I would have to, yeah. Hopefully like they don't come anytime soon or whatever, innit? But yeah, I feel like I'd have to move down to my mother's yard and look after my mum and my little sister, fam. And it's an excuse to move back to Edmonton as well. So yeah, you don't know. But yeah, I'll be coming off in like 5-10 minutes though, Mac. I don't want to be on here too long. This ain't a joke. This is a real 5-10 minutes, isn't it? Yeah. You know, as soon as I come off, I'll be doing some binge research now about this curfew thing. Fam, this is mad, blood. I will never know. You know what they should do? If women feel threatened, yeah, then women are allowed to walk around. You know, I don't give a fuck, yeah. If women feel threatened, allow women to walk around with AK-47s. I don't give a fuck. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They can't put me on not lockdown, on curfew. If they want to allow women, that's what they should do. You know, allow women to walk around with pepper spray. Like it's a legal thing now. Women can walk around with pepper spray. Now, unfortunately, a woman might be yeah, I don't want to call woman a B word, but a man might say something straight. But you know what? If you want to, yeah, that's cool. Women, if you want to arm yourself, I don't give a fuck, fam. I ain't fucking with no women anyway. Yeah, so it don't matter if women walk around with AK-47s or fucking pepper spray, whatever. They can do what the fuck they want. I'm sure I'm not going to get in no mix up with no woman. But no, you cannot put men on curfew. If they feel vulnerable, then they should arm themselves, innit? Yeah, of course, man, beef over silly things, fam. Of course, bro. Look at it. Look how much man on internet beef, and a man's on a split screen with a man talking about he's gonna do this and do that. Yeah, people beef over stupidness, man. Like even the roads as well. Even the roads, really and truly, like most man don't even know the origins of why they're beefing, man. I mean, I was one of them. I don't even know why. I don't even know why Edmonton man don't like man from MPK or certain man from Tottenham. I don't even know why. But I just know, oh, them man there is the pagans, fam, and that's it. That's it. Literally, like when I was younger, I could, if I went to like Northumberland Park, which just is in Tottenham, yeah, just because I'm from N9, the postcode, a man in Northumberland Park who don't know me will want to move to me just because of the postcode I'm from and because of who I'm rolling with. But my people do not have a direct problem with any MPK youths or youths from there or youths from here or everything. But just because of who I affiliate with and the area I'm from, I'm going to be in trouble walking through that area. But really and truly, me and my man, them, we ain't got no direct passes with them man there. But it's just because of what areas we're from. We're going to be in a mix-up and that. So I'm saying most might even know the origins of why they're beefing, man. And then you hear man talking about, yeah, like, yeah, I rate the loyalty, like, yeah, if my brethren's got beef, then I've got beef. So if I've got beef with Henry and Tim and that, sorry, if my brethren's got beef with Henry and Tim and that, then I've got beef with Henry and Tim and that. But this is the same brethren who might be chatting shit about you behind your back. He might snake you. He might try to beat your gal. But you're willing to die and go to jail over a next man's beef that you might not even be chatting to in the next 2-3 years. Man. Joke. My man said, I actually thought you was, see, you have to stop me, you know, fam. A man said, boss, man, one question, man's just gone deep into it, fam. I was being a little sarcastic there, I'm saying. But yeah, if women feel vulnerable, give them fucking pepper spray then, innit? You got one up on a man then, innit? All right, let me see if I can find this phone in it. Cause man's mentioned it twice. Hold on, let me see. I don't even know where this phone is, you know. Blood, you know what? Do you know what you can do? You can do a live stream with me. You can jump on the live stream. You don't need to show your face. You can just have like nothing as your avatar, or put a piece of duct tape or sticky tape or whatever and blur out your face or whatever, innit? So you don't need to come on the cam. But if I put the handle in, you can call up on this thing. I don't even need to get the phone. I'm trying to think. Oh, here it is. Right, I'm gonna paste it in there now. But you know what? Nah, let me put it in the description because it said errors occurred. Yeah, I can't find this phone, but you can call up on the thing as well. I've never done it before, but right, it might be in the description. Let me see. Let me have to check my. Oh yeah. You can just you can click the link, because I can see on my phone. Oh yeah. You can just turn that down. Ah, he's on. Yes, man, like Xavier, we say. Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I can hear you. Yeah, say something. Yeah, I can't hear you, fam. Yeah, I can just hear like static in the background. I think he logged out to try and log back in, but yeah, I don't even know what the fuck that phone is, man. If he calls back, I'm only going to be on for about 10 minutes anyway, and I'm going. I don't want to be up too late tonight. Yeah, I hear that, yeah. Maybe turn your phone off and turn it back on or something like that. Yo. Nothing. I know. Cause I don't think it's nothing on my end, because Do you know what? Try and turn your cam on, but face it to the wall or something, innit? Yeah, so turn your cam on. You never know. It might be something to do with that. I can hear static. So it's like it's picking up something on your side, but maybe turn your cam on and face it down to the floor or whatever, innit? Yeah, it's still not. Yeah, I can see something on your side, you know. Like, I don't know, it looked like it was a light or something, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know, fam. Are you on you're gonna have to type this though, because obviously if you're talking, yeah, so yeah, I can see there's like stairs or something like that. Yeah, but yeah, um, well, see, I'm assuming you're using your mobile phone or something like that. All right, see you. Yeah, no worries, man. Next time. I don't even know where that phone is though, man. One sec, hold on. But yeah, do you know what my biggest problem is with that curfew thing, innit? The reason why I don't keep jobs for long is because me, I'm like a in a non-supernatural way, non-spiritual way or religious way, I'm like a free spirit. I'm a man, me, I like to just get up and do what I want when I want. I don't like having anyone tell me what to do. Literally. That's what I could never be like that's what I don't understand. Like there's certain men who are in relationships and their girl controls them. Like there's certain men out here, their wife stays at home, their wife is a stay-at-home woman, whatever. There's certain men, they go out to work, they earn money. Let's say the man's name is John. John's wages do not get paid into John's account. John's wages goes into Catherine's account. There's certain women out here, they got their men on under such lock and key, their wages goes into the woman's account and the woman breaks him off bread and gives it to him. And their excuse, both of their excuse for justifying this is, oh, the man has bad spending habits. No, you're a bitch, nigga. That's what you are, fam. Imagine me going out to work and someone else is controlling my finances. And you lost your mind, fam. But yeah, me, I have a problem with people telling me what to do. I don't like it. Me, I'm like the fucking Irish gypsy. I'm a law unto myself. I just do what I want when I want. Obviously within reason and man sticking within the law and that, obviously, in it. But me, I don't like having people tell me what to do and that. So I don't feel like I hate having the feeling like I'm limited, like, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. So I'm a man, I don't like taking orders. Like there's some people like, boy, I just accept the curfew. No. Mm-mm. Nah, nah, man. Nah, boy. Me, I can accept any kind of lockdown, like you know, in terms of like what do you call it? Like the COVID lockdown or whatever. And as long as we're still, because I even had a problem with that. I even had a problem with the COVID lockdown and that. Because I heard that, yeah, they was going to try and, like, you know, like when they were saying, oh, 1 hour exercise, and if you're caught outside twice, then they're going to, I had a problem with that. But at the same time, I was all right because I'm up in Northampton, there's nothing to do. And I was busy and shit like that, like with the YouTube thing and the book and that. So I was all right with that. But this is how you know the lockdown thing was mad, you know. Like, you know, you had to stay in your area, innit? So if you're from London, you stay in London. If you're from Kent, you stay in Kent. If you're from Northampton, you stay in Northampton. Can't get the fucking words out. One time I was driving back to Edmonton, yeah, and the first time I done it, it was at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah, like trust me, man, I was shook. You know, man's all shook to fucking drive down to Edmonton. You know, because I'm thinking like, blah, the police are gonna stop me. The police are gonna give me a fine and that. But obviously, man's still doing it. Then there was the next time, like, and I remember it was at like 2 in the morning. Or no. It was like 11 o'clock at night or something like that. And it was like the road was dead. Like you would have thought it was fucking Christmas Day or something like that. The road was dead. And there was a next time when I was driving back down to Edmonton and I was on the M1 and I was thinking to myself, please do not get caught. Like I'm coming up with excuses, like pre-thought out excuses and that. And I felt like I was driving down the road like I had drugs on me, like I was some kind of drug mule or something like that. You know, like when you're doing something you're not supposed to, you're like, please God, don't let me get caught. Well, I don't believe in God, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Please don't let me get caught on that. I think myself, bro, I'm just going to my mother's yard, fam. I ain't going to Edmonton to do no badness or nothing like that. I'm just going to see my family. That's it. And the government's got man in a position where I'm afraid to travel to go and see my family because of some stupid restrictions and that. Nah, man, I can't handle a man trying to lock me up and tell me I can't go out after 6 p.m., especially when other people can, based on their gender and that. Nah, but that's not fair. That, you know what? That's gender bias. You cannot say that men should be locked up after 6 p.m. based on their gender. That's gender bias because I guarantee you, if women were not allowed out after a certain time, women would have something mad to say about it. So, Nadia, however bad the traffic is now, it's going to still be the same afterwards because we're not really in no proper lockdown out. Yeah, the pubs and all that nonsense, but people are still out. What the fuck they're doing, I don't know. Like even when I came down yesterday, I'm driving through Highgate and I'm just seeing bare people out. And I'm like, what are you not even doing out? Like, where is there to go? There's no restaurants or nothing like that. Like, what are you really doing out? People are just wandering around the streets like lost souls. But yeah, they're kind of weird. Them middle class people out there, they're weird, man. They're weird, man. They all dress like tramps as well for some reason. But they're not. They're middle class, but yeah. Yeah, 5 minutes though. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. But yeah, man, I hear what man's saying. You get me? Free spirit. Me, I'm a man. I like to just do what I want. That's why I don't like working. I don't like to feel like I have to be somewhere at a specific time. And some people say, "Oh, you don't want to be responsible or nothing like that." But that like even shit like getting a dog. I don't think I'll ever get a dog anyway. But I wouldn't mind getting a dog. But then like the fact that I can't just go and disappear to my mum's yard for 3 days because I got a dog. I don't like having too much responsibilities. So I like to be able to just get up and do what I want, and no one's worried about me or no one needs me or nothing like that. So yeah, I don't like being tied down to stuff and shit like that. But yeah, the traffic and that will be whatever, however bad it is now, it's gonna be the same. It's not really gonna change, man. Listen, my mum's yard is a Jamaican house. We don't bring no dog in our house, yeah? But take the dog with me. My mum, no. Yeah, no, my mum, listen. So yeah, just click the link in it. So just want to test it out quickly. Yeah, but even that though, if you got like a cat and that, like you have to still leave food out for them. I think it depends, innit? Like if the cat is like a street cat and whatever in it. But me, I don't want no. I don't. Yeah, this is why I'm waiting to have children and that, because when you have a kid, you're no longer number one, fam. You're no longer number one. All right, talk. Just say something.
Okay, I'm saying something.
All right, cool. It works. All right. So yeah, I'm waiting till I have kids, because when you have children, you are no longer number one. That's it. For me, the way I see it, your life is over, innit? Like, I don't mean you're gonna die, but you're no longer number one. You have people depending on you, whatever, innit? Yeah. Your life is over, innit? So that's why you need to live your life before you have children. What happens is that some people, they have children and then they still try to live their life to that degree. And it's selfish on the children, because what they do is they're spending money that they ain't really got, or they're spending money that they could be investing in their children. And they're doing foolishness with that money because they're trying to enjoy themselves, when really they should have enjoyed themselves before. And then, yeah, then they can think to themselves, all right, well, I don't need to enjoy myself so much because I've already done it. I've got the t-shirt now, innit? But what happens is people, they have children too early, and then they're still trying to enjoy themselves, and it has an effect on the children. The children don't get the funding that they need and shit like that because the parents can't afford it, because the parents are out doing nonsense, or they're still trying to live that lifestyle. Man are driving Mercedes, top spec Mercedes and that, paying £600 a month for a lease, but then they could be putting that money into their child's private tuition. Not private school, because private school is not for everyone, innit? But your youth is struggling with something at school. Yeah, unless your youth is getting A's, or now they changed it to, I think, yeah, numbers, so like nines and tens or something like that. Unless your youth's getting nines and tens in all subjects, which they probably ain't, they're struggling with something. Yeah, they could improve on something. Yeah, their maths is up here, innit? What's their English saying though? What's their literacy saying? What's their language and that saying? Yeah, that can be improved as well. But no, they'd rather drive a fucking Mercedes than that. Oh shit, the man dropped his phone in paint, you know. Fuck. You know, touch wood, I ain't dropped my phone in the toilet yet though. I know a couple of people who have done that. They dropped their phone in the toilet and that, but yeah, I ain't dropped my phone. I definitely ain't dropped it in no paint. I definitely ain't dropped it in no toilet and nothing like that. Not yet anyway. Obviously, I dropped my phone on the floor a couple of times, smashed it out a couple of times. And like with these phones and that, obviously I'm assuming it's the same with the iPhone. You'll get like a little chip. So what's happened a couple of times to my phone, I've got a chip crack in the corner here, like on the edge, and it might go black and it's an ink mark. But what happens is, because it's a touchscreen phone, you're going like this all the time, innit? You're tapping and you're doing that or whatever, innit? So you're kind of like massaging the ink, as I would call it, like ink, yeah? You're massaging it. And next thing you know, bruv, that little tiny ink dot, yeah, is a whole black mark on your phone, and that's it, your phone's gone, fam. You're all guessing what numbers you're calling and whatever, innit? So, yeah. It's coming like fucking, you know that virus, Trojan horse? Once you see it pop up, it just gets worse and worse and worse. I remember that virus, Trojan horse, man. That was murdering computers, boy. But yeah, once you see it, it just gets worse. It don't get no better. So you just have to, you may as well just get a new phone right then and there, really and truly. Nah, coming off in 5 minutes, yeah. I just see Nadia's comment about me saying it's 10 past 10. Yeah, man. But yeah, like I said before, man, when you're improving yourself and that, the people around you, they ain't gonna support you more time. So it's best to just keep them at a distance, really and truly. Like I said, I didn't promote my. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like me, I didn't promote my thing on Facebook because people are so small-minded and that, like, they can't contemplate a man having this or whatever in it because they can't see themselves doing it. So that turns into like hate and jealousy and that. So there's no point even putting it in people's faces and that, you know what I mean? Like, so you might as well just show people who are gonna pretty much support you. And like I said, I got family members on IG and that, and I know they see my thing, but they choose not to say nothing or like it, whatever in it. But like stuff before and after in it, and like me, I notice stuff like that in it. I'm just like, cool in it. Yeah, it might be genuine, like they just genuinely didn't see it or whatever in it. Yeah, but me, I'm not stupid, man. Yeah, I'm not silly in that. So yeah, unfortunately, this is the world we live in that you get more support from people that you don't know than the people then that grow with you and that. Innit? Like they say, it's lonely at the top, but me, I'm a lone wolf. You know, I'm a lone wolf. Bro. I live in a 3-bed house on my own, and I don't feel like I need some companionship or. That's what happens with guys. Yeah, like when they don't have things going on, like the 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 they do, that keeps them busy and content for those few hours. Even if their job is shit, they're still their mind is somewhere else. But the reason why men start to slack and do things they're not supposed to in life is when they come home and from that 6 to 11 or 12 o'clock at night, there's just this empty canvas. And that's usually filled with pushing buttons on the TV or swiping or looking on Instagram and that. And that's why certain men feel like they need a woman around them 24/7. And that's why they end up getting in relationships with women and the women end up running the relationship because the guys don't know how to be alone. The guys feel like the relationship is going to make them. People have this philosophy indoctrinated into their brain from day one. And money cannot make you happy, which is true. But they add, in order to be happy, you need to find someone to love you. No, you don't. You need to love yourself first. You want someone to love you, you need to love yourself. Yeah? You need to love yourself first and foremost. But you cannot be relying on someone to supply your happiness. Because what happens if they break up with you? What happens if they die, blood? What if they get bored of you? And that's why you see, like, there's men out here who hang themselves when their missus leaves them because they base their whole happiness on that relationship. So when that relationship breaks down, they break down. Yeah. Press the link. Well, I'll copy and paste it now. 10 minutes, though. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So yeah, the link's here. Let me just check that it's on YouTube. Oh yeah, he's on. Yeah, but I can't unmute your mic, you know.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Oh, you're from America, yeah?
Yeah, you knew right off the bat, huh?
Yeah, fam, that accent, innit? What you saying? You good, yeah?
Yeah. You must be from London area, no?
Well, yeah, originally, but I moved about 70 miles up the road, so yeah.
Okay. I'd love to ask you questions about the topics you have in your description.
Oh yeah, so basically the topics that are in the description are generic. So anytime I upload a video, all of those that description is with every single video. So whatever's in that, like I talk about property and that's not necessarily in this live stream. But yeah, talk about whatever you want, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, how to buy a property. You talk about what type of stuff do you talk about when you talk about that?
Well, how to buy a property in that.
Yeah, do you talk about like amortized loans?
No, basically for me, so I made two videos about this, but my first one was basically getting to the right frame of mind if you want to buy a property. So if you're a young person, it doesn't matter how old you are, if your mindset is, oh, let me buy a Mercedes or let me rent a Mercedes or let me wear these flashy clothes and that, you ain't going to get no property. So the first and foremost, the fundamental thing about trying to get on a property ladder is to get in the right frame of mind. You are not going to get on a property ladder if your concern is driving a flashy car, if your concern is wearing Balmain jeans or Balenciaga trainers and that. So that's the first and foremost, that's the most important thing about buying a property. You need to get in the right frame of mind. Sacrifice.
Okay. And how about knife crime?
Knife crime, knife crime. Well, you have to expand on that a little bit though. Like maybe ask me something.
Well, let me see. So around that, you had black oppression and stand up for your crime.
Stand up for your crime.
Stand up for yourself. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Me, I'm a man. I've made videos about being bullied. Not well. Yeah, when I was in school, I had man try to push me around or whatever, innit? But yeah, I always believe people need to stand up for themselves. And the reason why a lot of us have people around us at school, work, college, family members pushing us around because they don't stand up for themselves. You must always stand up for yourself, innit? You might lose the battle, but you'll win the war because you know what happens? If you don't stand up for yourself in a situation, other people will see that you're an easy target and people can push you around and they ain't gonna think, we don't live in a world where people are like, oh, this person's not really like that. No, people will try and test you if they see that you're an easy target or you're weak or you don't stand up for yourself. So you're not necessarily standing up for yourself just to defend yourself against that particular person. You're standing up for yourself so that other people don't mess with you as well. So yeah, but that's just how
Yeah,
man's growing up in it. Like, I'm from an area where like it's quite aggressive and man are gonna test you if you're in a certain way.
that makes sense. And so gang life. That's another one. I live in a gang area as well.
Yeah. For me, I feel like being in a gang's a choice. Like if you're from London, if you're from my area, Edmonton, if you got yourself in a gang, that's a choice. I don't know about other areas in London, like it's not even necessarily the area, because you can live on a residential street and kind of maneuver through life without getting in the gang. But there might be certain estates people are from in South London or Hackney where it's like if you don't join the gang, you're going to be a victim. But for the most part, getting into a gang in London is a choice. You've gone out of your way to get in a gang. In America, I don't know. I don't know about America.
Yeah. How about Well, you know what? It depends. East Coast America is so much different from West Coast. To be honest with you, I would imagine that West Coast is a little more similar to how it is out in London area. You know, because I just feel I have a hunch. But what about right here when you said YouTube shadow ban?
Ah, this is my favorite, one of my favorite topics. I still ain't made this fucking video yet about YouTube shadow ban, innit? Yeah. YouTube shadow ban is another excuse for failure. Yeah. It's a lot about what I talk about to do with black people making up excuses and that.
Yeah, people say they're shadow banned, but really no one
They're
wants to
not.
watch that shit.
Exactly. Now, let me get into this, yeah, because this is supposed to be a 5 minute, well, 5 minute step, but it's cool in it, yeah. It will go for however long it needs to go for in it, yeah. There's people on YouTube, they got like 80,000 subscribers, yeah. But that's because they've made one video that's got them 200,000 views. So whatever, they might have made a video that's talking about a catchy topic. So they got 200,000 views. And then that 200,000 views has got them 80,000 subscribers. And then they will claim that they're shadow banned because that video is a year old and it's got 200,000 views. They got 80,000 subscribers. But the video they made a month ago, a week ago, 2 months ago, that's only got 1,000 views. And like, oh, YouTube's not notifying my subscribers when my new videos are coming out. No, you made a one hit wonder. And since then, people have returned. Some people have returned and they ain't rated your channel. That's why people are not watching your thing. At the end of the day, if your thing's popping, people are going to share your thing. It's not popping. Yeah, you just made a one hit wonder. Yeah, and people just use that as an excuse, man. So, yeah, that YouTube shadow ban thing is an excuse. Yeah, yeah, I don't agree with it, man. I think people just make
Yeah.
it up.
And the last one I want to ask about is police stop searching black men. They're doing it. Well, you know, I don't like police searching anybody, but are you saying they're doing it to black people at a disproportionate rate?
No, 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 no. So, right, the reason why young black people are targeted for police stop and searches is, well, first of all, it's our fault. You know, we've basically the minority have spoiled it for the majority. So you got a small portion of people who go out there and they stab people or whatever compared to the majority, but they've spoiled it for the majority. So the police will go out and target young black people and that. And the reason why this is happening is because a lot of young black people are going out of their way carrying knives and that. So it's kind of like our fault as to why this is happening. Yeah, that's basically it, man.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I like to carry I like to carry knives too, to be honest with you. I love knives.
Nah, you're trolling now, fam. You're trolling, fam.
um, I like to carry a Spanish espada, like a navaja, and I don't know what they carry out in England.
Fam, are you serious, blood?
What do you guys carry out there? Like stilettos?
Fam, you need to behave yourself, fam.
Just, just that's all I want to know. Just give me the lowdown on what they're carrying on the street in London.
Like Rambo knives and that.
All right, I know you guys are more strict on it out there. Out here, it's our culture. We'll be like, oh yeah, I like carrying this and that. You know.
Okay, but yeah, so the way to end stop and searches against young black people is young black people need to stop committing crimes. The reason why the police continue to do it is because it works. You know, yeah, they might catch one man out of 20, but you know what? That's still one person that they've caught. That's one potential life that they've saved.
Okay, well, what's wrong with carrying a knife in the first place? As long as you're not doing anything wrong with it.
So I ain't even answering that question, fam.
Why?
You see, a man's asking me what's wrong with carrying a knife. What's the point of carrying a knife if you're not going to use it?
That's not what I said. I said as long as you're not going to do anything wrong with it.
So why would you carry a knife in the first place?
To defend yourself, possibly.
Nah, fam, go learn a martial art if you need to defend yourself, innit?
I've done that as well.
Okay, all right.
No, but I appreciate the dialogue. It's been fun. I'm gonna sign out. Thanks for the answers.
Yeah. See you.
All right, laters.
But yeah, so the way to end stop and searches against young black people is young black people need to stop carrying knives and that. And when the police keep going out and they stop and searching young black people and they come up with nothing, then they'll give up. But until that day happens, they're gonna keep persisting with the stop and searches because it works. Yeah, it works. Yeah, for real. Yeah, maybe you weren't trolling or nothing like that. Yeah, they do allow gun. So what, in America, they allowed to carry knives and that, yeah? I'm not even too sure what the laws and that are like out there, boy. But yeah, I might just put the tick in the description. Who else wants to call up? But yeah, someone else want to call up quickly, feel free, fam. And you know what? Yeah, you see all the stop and searches and that. Oh, you see all the stop and searches and all that. A lot of that is just to ward off or whatever, warn off the people who really are carrying the knives in that. Because if you're from an area like Tottenham, let's say, and no young black person ever gets stop and searched in Tottenham, well, then you're going to feel confident to walk down the road with a knife. But if you know that if you leave your house with a knife, you're more than likely going to get stop and search. You're going to feel afraid to carry a knife, or whatever, innit? Because you know you're probably going to go to jail today, or whatever, innit? So just the police going out their way and putting that pressure on that makes people afraid to carry knives and that, and that's what they want, and that's a good thing, obviously, innit? So that's probably why they go out of their way and they stop 30, 40 man a day or whatever, if they do, just to put that fear factor into people, innit? Like, we might not catch you today. Like, you might be that boy on that bicycle riding past us while we stop and search some innocent youths, but we're going to catch you one day. We're going to catch you one day. But yeah, last few comments, because it's gone past that 10-minute mark, long time ago, isn't it? Nah, if they put a man on curfew, I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown, you know. That will be nuts. Oh my god. Nah, I can't get over it, fam. God, you know, in the back of my mind, that's all I've been thinking about, you know, that curfew thing. Yeah, I see someone in the comments said, "Oh, women, it's for example, the police suggest women stay home." Yeah, yeah. If they feel threatened or vulnerable, they need to be the ones that are staying at home. Listen, the women of the West, yeah, they're lucky they're not in them Muslim countries and that, yeah, in the East and that. Listen, they got their women patterned up, yeah, patterned up. But I think it's a bit too extreme out there though, where women can't vote and that. I don't like the idea that women can't drive or whatever, innit? But they got their women patterned up, and that's how women are supposed to. Women are supposed to be patterned up, pattern them up. Yeah, of course, fam. You can get a buy-to-let mortgage without owning a property. So anyone watching this right now, you don't own a property. You live at your mother's yard. If you've got a 25% deposit, say for example, you see a house that's 100 grand, keep the numbers simple. If you see a house that's 100 grand, 25% of 100 grand is 25. If you've got that cash as a deposit, even if you don't own your own house, you live at your mum's house, you've always given your mum money, you don't own a property, you can buy a property as a buy-to-let wherever, around the corner from your yard, Leicester, Scotland, it don't matter. You can buy your first property as a buy-to-let. No problem. And still be living at your mum's house. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, you can get a buy-to-let mortgage without owning a property, yeah. Just you're going to be putting down 25%. Yeah. Obviously, I'll put the thing in. Everyone's in tonight. No, we're not going to be talking for ages, yeah. This is a 10-minute chat, yeah. But yeah, I just posted the thing in the link. The I think it's called a handle or something like that. I don't even know. Anyone call up, fam. Call up. If you want to call up, Quincy, call up, fam. Call up. And you talk about anything you want as well. If you might want to talk about, yeah, whatever, innit? Stop and search or property or, yeah, whatever, innit? If you want to talk about the 6 p.m. curfew, boy, I need to vent, boy. Yeah. So, yeah, man, the handle things in the thing. Obviously, people don't want to show their face. It don't matter. It's cool. No pressure there, fam. Trust me. Listen, that girl, of course. You've never seen me like this before, man. I actually shook, you know. Nah, I'm all thinking about starting a revolution. Like we go on a hunger strike or something like that. If they try to put us on curfew, like, all right, fuck it. If they're gonna put all men on curfew, no men turn up to work. No. You have to Quincy. Use this link that I posted here. I'll post it again quickly, innit? Call this. Now you don't have to show your face. You just put the phone down, or yeah, if you're using the phone, obviously, innit? Just face it down, or it don't matter, innit? It's cool. Cause yeah, I don't even know where the phone is, fam. So yeah, somewhere in the house, fam. I don't even know, fam. But yeah, I'll be starting a fucking revolution, man. You'll see me with a placard, innit? Yeah, like free the man then. That's mad, fam. 6 p.m. curfew. I'll tell you right now, yeah, if they try to put man on 6 p.m. curfew, I will do whatever fraud I need to be able to be out. So if that's pretending to be an 24-hour call-out electrician, so be it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And I could get away with that as well, because I have a limited company set up as an electrician. So yeah, I would say I'm on call out. Yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's probably why they say 6 p.m. So you got an hour to travel back, you know? So Quincy, are you clicking that link? Someone else try the link quickly. Just press the link quickly. Anyone. I won't even bring you on to the thing. I need to see you because I can see you pop up in the backstage, so no one can see you anyway. So someone else press the link in it. Yes, yeah. So Xavier came on. Nah. Quincy, I ain't got the phone, you know. I don't know where it is. What I'm saying is click this link because it's still working. Yeah, Brandon's just clicked on. Yo,
Hey, what's up? What's up?
man, like Brandon, what you say?
Yeah, not much, man. I've still been doing this like course and stuff. It's been going long. How you been?
Yeah. Good, man. Good, man. Yeah. Just the usual, man, you know.
I noticed in the IT career is quite similar to what electricians do. Like,
Okay.
yeah, because some of the stuff I'm learning, they talk about plenum cables, coaxial cables, and things like that.
Oh, yeah. That's all like extra low voltage though, so it's not mains voltage, but yeah, still same principle though, and it carries current and all that shit. So yeah, it's signals and that. So,
Yeah, I watched some of your videos yesterday about when you got like a buy-to-let mortgage or something. You rented out the property and you took it back or something like that.
So that was a residential, but I had a lodger in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be honest, yeah, it's a kind of a grey area to have a residential property and have a lodger in there, innit? It's not completely that way, but they're like, well, you know, you should kind of be living there, you know what I mean, innit? So just be a bit careful if you do that, innit?
Yeah, man. I haven't really been on YouTube that long, you know, because I've been like quite busy and stuff. But yeah, I haven't really been talking to any girls and shit.
Fam, you know what, blood? That's the way, fam. Though, like me, I said to myself, I don't know if I'd ever be able to do this in it, yeah. But like, yeah, just go like at like 2 years or something like that, not chatting to no girls or nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, right, if you want the most girls, you're gonna have to make some sacrifice. Like, put it this way, in life, there always is you're gonna have to make sacrifice in life in order to get what you want. So this is not really applicable for me, but like there's some people in this world, their whole obsession is driving the latest car and all the nicest clothes and that, but they still want a property at the same time. No, you need to sacrifice all of that flashy lifestyle to get the property, and then you can get the clothes afterwards. And it's same with girls. If you want to get the most girls and that, running around chasing girls all day long, you're not going to get the girls that you really want. But if you make yourself successful, one day they will come. Now, it might take 5 years, but if you're wasting your time chasing, like, look at Drake. Do you think Drake was all running around in the mall and going out to this club and that, looking for girl and that? No, them man there was grinding at some stage, yeah, doing their music thing or whatever, and the women came passively, man. So,
but do you think you have to be successful to get the girl you want, or do you think that's worst way?
No. Right. So there is a fine line between like using your success and that, like, oh, I got a nice car, I got a property to attract women or whatever in it. But still, you still need to be focused on becoming the best version of yourself. Not to stunt on girls or nothing like that. but your mind cannot be focused on women. Now, obviously, it's easier said than done here because men were naturally predisposed to just want to fucking chase women and shit like that, innit? Yeah, but sometimes you have to kind of break through the hard wiring and that, man.
Yeah. You're right. Like, I like even, you know, today, bro. Like, I just went on some like apps just to like on a fake account and stuff just to look at girls. I just look at their profile and I just realized, Lord, some of these girls have nothing really to offer, really.
Fam,
You know?
no disrespect, but most women have nothing to offer men apart from the bedroom. That's it. Put it this way, we would not like 99.9% of these chicks that we like if they didn't have the looks that they had.
Mm.
We are not attracted to a woman's personality. Like, a woman can grow on us. We are not attracted to let me hold on. Hold on. We got a guest now. Why is this? Hold on.
I think he's on mute.
No. Go on. Talk. No. It's weird. I don't know why. Oh, no. You've muted yourself, Quincy.
Can you hear me now?
That's it. Yeah.
Well, everyone's so bad, right?
Say that again. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to speak about the whole 6 o'clock curfew thing.
Yeah, go on then.
I think it's fucking bullshit, bruv. All your things. Hey, listen, man and woman need to communicate each other, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And these fucking feminists, right, saying, "Oh, it's all men's fault and it's bullshit." That's fucking bollocks, yeah. Maybe because you're simple as that.
Say that again.
I'm saying maybe the woman are saying that all men should be under curfew. That's bollocks, yeah. Because on the other day,
Trust me. Yeah, I can hear you.
Maybe she's not getting the man she wanted it. You get me? No man want her. That's why she's saying it. But what fucking woman will go and say like, will go and speak like that? They won't. If they get attention, regardless.
So who's actually put this idea forward? Was it one specific woman or something like that? I don't watch TV.
Oh, but one old MP said the other day was saying that in order for things to improve in that situation, yeah, that they should implement a curfew, a 6 o'clock curfew for men to make women, yeah. And I think it's fucking that bull. That's reverse sexism right there.
Yeah. See, I don't watch TV, so I don't know.
The other day, I was watching the news in that year, and not just one, a couple of these women saying that they should introduce curfew because men need to behave themselves. That bollocks. I think you can't stop natural behavior too many men. That's crazy. They're trying to feminize fucking pussified men.
Yeah, straight 100%. Yeah.
I like women, yeah. I like girls. You get me, yeah. How the fuck can you stop me chatting up a woman? If I see you chat to a woman on the street, I'm gonna rude to her, innit? You get me? I'm gonna draw her.
Do you know what it is, yeah? So a man should be able to approach a woman, yeah? That's cool, yeah? But when a girl says no, that's when a man needs to fall back. When a man starts, you get me, or like, no, you should never even try and put hands on a girl or nothing like that. But yeah, that's that. There needs to be a line in it. So if a girl says no in it, just keep it moving in it. As hard as it might seem in it, keep it moving, fam.
Listen, I've been rejected bare time by girls in the past year, but guess what? I kept moving. I moved on. You get me to get a girl that likes me.
Yeah.
But sometimes girls take some girls take the piss though, Jay. Like they reject you, but they do it in such a disrespectful way. Yeah. Sometimes you get. I'm not saying put hands on women. But what I'm saying is, yeah, you got to cuss them out. Because women be rude to me, I'll cuss her out.
Yeah. No, trust me. You see some of them girls that are disrespectful to man them on the road. Yeah? They ain't come across some real man, like, because there's some men out here. Sorry, not real man, because that's not a real man. But they ain't come across some some real G's out there, innit? Because there's certain man that will punch girls, you know.
Yeah.
They'll
And
punch girls.
the thing is, the amount of times on the road, yeah. I remember back in July last year. I went to Hammersmith. I went to pub there after the FA Cup semi-final. I watched the game against Arsenal versus Man City in the pub in the Hammersmith in South Kensington. And
Yeah.
after I went to Hammersmith, right? And I chatted to 4 girls, yeah. And one of them was a feminist. She said to me, I'm a big time feminist, yeah. And she's trying to threaten me. She goes, I can take you outside, I can hit you. I think myself, if you put my hands on me, I'll knock you out.
Oh yeah. I don't business, innit? Don't put your hands on me, fam. I don't care if you're man, woman, or it don't matter, fam. Don't touch me. Because I ain't touching no one first, so don't touch me.
I'll chat to 3 of her friends, and they were cool, right? And then she said to me, I'm a big time feminist, right? So I said to her, listen, I don't like feminism, I don't like it, what it represents, right? And she got so offended about it, yeah, and it escalated to an argument. And she was threatening me, saying, I'm gonna take you on that side, I can take any man rare, I'm a big time feminist. I was like, okay. So if you put your hands on me, guess what? I'll box you in the head. Because no one put look at who you are.
Yeah. Straight.
I ain't a fighter, I'm not a violent man, but they did the fucking piss, bruv. You know what I mean? I ain't no gangster.
So 1 sec, Chrissy. Carry on what you was gonna say, Brandon, because you were saying something about no, I was saying to you something about not talking to girls for 2 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Carry on what you was gonna say. You was gonna say something.
Yeah. I think I was saying that like in terms of like success, like I think you should do it for yourself. But like I know like there's girls out here that make a lot of money. So like I've heard some girls say like, oh, I want a guy that makes more money and all this crap, but I don't really listen to that. You know?
See, the thing with that is there's certain girls out here, they feel like because they earn a certain amount of money, they are now higher rank. Blood, we don't care about your money, fam. We don't business, but I'd rather deal with a thing that just makes average wage, that's a 9 out of 10, rather than some like Oprah Winfrey. Fam, I'm not interested, fam. I don't care if you're a billionaire or a millionaire, innit? Yeah, your money don't mean nothing to me. Your money don't mean nothing to me. You may as well be broke. Fam. That's why you get a lot of these girls, like, you get girls that work for HR and that they have good jobs and they have good positions and that they have money, and they can't find a man because man don't care about your money, you know. We don't business about your money. Man. What do you think, Quincy?
I agree because I worked my last firm I worked for 6, 7 years ago. There were bare girls in HR and some of the trainers and legislators who were my age and under, because they got a high paid job, they think they're better than man.
Yeah.
And it wasn't for a man that gave you opportunity to get your job, you wouldn't be where you are.
Yeah.
And this will go to shit. So I hate these women saying, "Oh, I'm a strong independent woman." No, you're not.
Yeah.
Because men, listen. Men create everything. They create buildings, cars, automobiles, trains, mobile phones, TVs, your bed, your clothes, everything. You name it. And it worked for men. Because we're creators, we're builders. You know what I'm saying? We built society, and women are nurturers, right? So we need each other. I'll never say to women, I don't need you, because we need women. You get me? We need each other, right?
Yeah.
We're interconnected, right? So when women say to me, "Oh, I'm a strong independent woman," No, you're fucking not. Because that I love women, Jay. I hate fucking feminists. I really hate them. They get my.
I can tell, fam.
I think the problem, a lot of the girls in this country are just not. They're not submissive, you know.
What's that, Brandon?
Like the girls.
He said that girls are not submissive enough, but yeah.
But I'll say, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'll say, Jerry, Brandon, I think it's a Western problem, because in like Asia and the Muslim countries, they ain't put that shit.
That's what I'm saying earlier. They got them patterned up, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got them on the lock key, fam. But it's a bit too extreme out there, though.
Yeah, I'll say so. But I will say this, right? I mean, women in the Western world, they got it so good. They got it so good, too good.
Too good, yeah.
Way too good. And maybe they should live in the Muslim countries to experience what real impression is, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
man.
like I'm not worked for about what, over 4 years now. But guess what? Yeah, I still got my confidence. I still got me. Yeah, a job doesn't define me. It really doesn't.
Yeah. 100%.
You haven't been working for 4 years.
I ain't worked since September 2016 because what it was, I did temp job, but before that I worked for 3 law firms. Yeah, and the last law firm tried to sack me, tried to bully me. I wasn't having it. Like, nah, man. So I had to end up quitting. I ended up quitting in the end. I ended up leaving. And when I was doing that, I'll do my university degrees. And they had a problem with that because they got me jealous because of the fact that as a black man, I was being educating myself for the better. And they didn't like that, so therefore try shit on me, like trying to say, oh, your work performances, your work rate was bad and shit like that. Yeah, but we was always short staffed. We had a lot of management problems, all sorts, right? And in the end, I was like, fuck, I'm leaving. That's what I did. I quit because I can't deal with it. Because like what you're saying, Jay, was earlier, you're saying you're a free spirit, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell people. I don't like people telling me what to do. I'll tend to fuck off. You get me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've had like when I was trying to educate myself a bit, like, so see, I was a qualified electrician, and then I was educating myself to the next level. I had man hating on man as well. Man, I work with, you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you the same. Hey, same problem with my last workplace. And you know me, Jay. I don't like racism all the time. I don't. But in my last job, I've been for a lot of racism as well. You know what I mean? Huh?
Yeah, I said okay. Yeah.
But no, I mean, you know, I feel privileged that you invited me in your live stream, and I feel great, and I feel privileged.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I'm gonna say big up Emmett.
Yeah. That's what I say. Every time I see your face, your name pop up, I'm like, yeah, it reminds me of Edward still. Also, I was there earlier, innit?
What was it like today?
It was alright. Normal. But when I go back, I don't even feel like I've left. But it's when I'm up here, I feel like I'm missing it. But when I go down there, I'm like, yeah, back in the ends. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, Jay, talk about Jamaican. I went back there in April last year. You know, when the lockdown first started.
Yeah, because March, yeah.
When it was all lockdown, right? And it felt weird because, you know, like you just said, it just felt so natural to me to be there. I mean, I went through the Emmett Green, the what's it, the market stalls, the market stalls, and all that. And it just felt like it's my home, it's my hometown. I grew up there. It felt weird because I saw a guy. I went to my school, but his younger brother. I saw a guy. His brother. I saw a guy. Went to my school year, but his brother's in my year, and he recognized me. I'm not seeing him for about 20 years, over 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This live stream's really good. It's been excellent live stream, man.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like you're saying about like I was saying about the whole the curfew thing. It's getting scary out there. Really, it's getting really scary out there now. You know what I mean?
Anyhow, they try to put me on lockdown, fam. It's not happening, fam.
Let me tell you something. That was happened, yeah. Man, people were getting jooky, you know, they're getting their bloody dugga. You get what I'm saying? They're sexing thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't stop people getting together, you know.
Say that again.
I said you can't stop people having sex, you know. Man and woman having sex, you know. It's gonna happen still.
Yeah.
Yeah, any of you want to have kids one day? Yeah? Any of you guys have kids?
I've been single for a little while myself, and I miss being in relationships sometimes. I really do. Sometimes, not all the time. I like my singleness. I do miss it. Yeah, I love pushing. I love pushing to give up. You know.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
I love. You know what I mean?
Hey, Quincy, you know, do you drive? Yeah, you drive.
No, I don't drive. I don't drive yet. I've never driven in my life ever. But I will look, once I get my life, I will learn to drive though, Brandon. Do you drive, Brandon?
Brandon? I have a license, but I don't have a car. I'm getting a car this year. I'll get one.
That's good, man. Brandon?
Yeah.
Wait, are you from London?
Yeah, I'm from London. Yeah,
What part? What part?
southeast,
Whereabouts?
like Lewisham. Yeah.
I went there back in September,
Oh, really?
and
Oh.
it's an area. I'll tell you that. Very black, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different world to
Catford
Emmett.
and that.
Different world, bro.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
mean,
loads
different.
Jamaicans, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of Caribbeans there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's loads of Caribbeans. Different to where I live now. 'Cause I live in Cockford now, but I lived in Cockford before when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I live in like a northern suburb.
Okay.
And it's different world compared to Lewisham, boy.
Yeah.
I got a bus from London Bridge to Lewisham, yeah, and I went through Old Kent Road.
Oh, yeah.
And I tell you, it's different. It's different. It's like you guys are a different planet. It's just so different to North London. So different, man.
What's different about it?
It's just. I don't know. It's like when you go to parts of London, yeah, it's like you're in another country, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a vibe different to North London, you know.
Yeah, so I can't really explain East London, but it's mostly like, yeah, like where I live is Jamaicans, mostly Jamaican people, you know. Some Somali, like there are a lot of Somali people here as well, but a lot of Jamaicans, mostly Jamaican. Yeah. All Jamaicans in Catford and Lewisham.
Yeah, I went Catford.
Yeah, definitely Catford, man. Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
Remind me of Tottenham still.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Yeah, I was just saying, it seemed like there was more black people in Catford than in Tottenham, though.
Yeah, southeast, like Catford, Lewisham is all black areas. Like southeast London is basically Jamaican. Yeah,
like New Cross and that.
Yeah, it's all Jamaican people.
What's that? You in New Cross, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I got a bus from all the way from London Bridge, yeah, to Lewisham. I think it's the 21 bus. I think it is. Yeah, and I tell you what, it's a different world, but I mean that Caribbean, isn't it? Yeah. But no, I mean, I've been to about 209 places in London. I've been to a lot of different parts of London.
The man counted, you know.
It's like different. It's like going different countries, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Different, bro. The vibe's different. You know what I mean? It's good.
Yeah, Woolwich is multicultural as well. Like, look, no, yeah, like you're going toward a lot of black people there as well. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of Somalians in Woolwich as well. You know.
Yeah, like Somalians. Yeah.
Well, definitely like the gang culture anyway.
Yeah, apparently like the gang called Marley Boys or something like that. You know?
Yeah, I don't know if they're still active now, but yeah, I heard about them like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like in London, like we got certain demographics in certain areas and that. So like, obviously, like Edmonton is like blacks and Kurds. You know Kurdish, Brandon?
Yeah,
the Kurdish people. Yeah. Like whereas in your side, you probably wouldn't find too much Kurdish people. If you did, you wouldn't find like communities of them. Whereas in my area, you got Kurdish community. They run all the shops and that.
Wow.
Yeah, they run all the shops.
It's weird. It's weird where I am. All the shops are like Indian people. The Indian people run it, but everyone that goes into the shops are black.
Yeah. So like, it's mad how like you got the black hair shops that are run by Asian people, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one black hair shop that I know that's run by black people, and that's one in Tottenham. But other than that, they're all run by Asian people in Tottenham and Edmonton.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's interesting. I think where I live is violent, though. It is Lewisham is. You have to be quite careful down those places. Like high street.
What's your postcode? What's the postcode area where you live?
That's SE13.
Oh, okay.
But I live right next to Catford. Like it's the same. Like I live
just around the corner.
Yeah. Like I walk Catford is 5 minutes away. From me. It's like I live in between. Basically Lewisham, but like Ladywell, which is like a rich area. For me, I don't even know if that's even true.
Brandon.
Yeah.
I've been on the way back from Lewisham. Yeah, I got a bus to Victoria.
Yeah.
On the way there, I went past Dulwich in East Dulwich.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was a nice, rich man's area, man.
Yeah, it is. It is rich
know?
down there.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. It's still a lot of black people in there though, like from what I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because but it is rich. It is quite expensive. You know, houses in London are too much.
Another area that's okay. Another area that's wealthy, Brandon.
Yeah.
Another area that's wealthy is or do what to do is Blackheath.
Oh yeah.
Blackheath's nice as well. Blackheath.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my mum, she was living in Blackheath back about 11, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And I went around the house, which is renting, and I tell it was a nice house, it's like a castle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, them areas are around there. Them houses are bigger.
It's like a village.
Yeah.
You know, I know one black man, yeah. See, this is why I say, like, man, for not forget where they come from, innit? Like me, no matter how much money I get, I'll still be that guy from Edmonton, innit? Yeah, just I'm not on nonsense, yeah. But I know some black man. I don't know where he grew up, but anyway, he moved to Blackheath, and he was explaining the area to me. He's like, "Oh, it's lovely, it's like a little village." He said, "Oh, you know, we don't get people just coming in and out or whatever nonsense, whatever." It's lovely. He was showing me pictures of his house. He's showing me a picture of the pub. I'm like, why are you showing me? I'm a black man. Don't show me no picture of no pub, innit? Anyway, a man showing me a picture of the pub and that, and he said, best of all, no brothers. And I said, fuck it off.
No, that's bad.
Like, you know what, yeah? Coming to Northampton, I've actually realized, no, I need to be around black people, not even to talk to them. Like, I don't know what it is, fam. Like I like being around black people now that I've moved away. Because like when I was in Edmonton, like, everyone's black and that. So I don't even really see it like that, innit? But now that I'm out here, there ain't much black people and that. I'm like, yeah, it's nice to see some black faces, you know? Like, although I'm not interacting with them or nothing like that, like, yeah, man. Yeah, it's nice to see some black people in that from time to time. I mean, don't get it twisted. There are up here, innit? But not as much as Edmonton. I didn't realize how much black people there were in my area until I left for like 6 weeks and came back. And I was like, raw, why is there so much black people in it? Because in Northampton, it's like everyone's white, fam. Everyone's white, fam.
They like, is it easier to approach girls like in Northampton or?
Obviously I've got a girl in it, so man can't be.
No. I didn't know you had a girl.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Oh,
Jay Wise.
Yeah.
I know the video you're talking about Harlow.
Yeah.
About the situation, right? I could totally understand where you're coming from. I lived there for 8 years, right? And I tell you what, Harlow's not all that.
Yeah. When I was talking about people, like, they'll move up there and try and pretend that where they moved to is a nice, posh, affluent area, and it's not like that. It's not like that. There's certain people, they move out of their area and then they forget that they're from the ends and that, and they try, like, they have amnesia. Oh, like, yeah, I don't know about that area. I didn't grow up rough or nothing like that. Like, nah, fam, don't forget where you come from, innit?
Yeah, because my stepmother, she lived there for 21 years, right? And she just forgets where she comes from, like, you know what I mean? Not in the stuck up way, but she actually grew up in London. And it kind of pissed me off because you're a London woman, you're not from Harlow, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I live in Cockfosters now. I live in the Cockfosters for about second time around 9 years now. I remember I lived that London for 8 years, right? And since 25, I'll be back in North London. I'll be back in Oakwood for 4 years, 6 months, and now I've been back in Cockfosters for 9 years now. So altogether, and in November this year, I'll be back in North London for 14 years, right? The reason I came back to North London, because I don't want to get where I come from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm a London boy. I'm a black man. It's the thing. I don't believe they're fucking current here. All right, mate. I'm a London boy. No, still, I can't forget where I come from, man.
Yeah, 100%.
I can't live back London, man. It's dead, bro. Harlow's dead. Night there. Nothing.
Yeah,
Huh?
Yeah, but at least with Harlow, you're around the corner from London. Like, fam, I'm like an hour and a half away.
No, I mean Harlow from Edmonton. Harlow from Edmonton is about 25 minutes, 30 minutes, which ain't too bad, but it's different. It's a different world. Harlow's a different world to London. I'm telling you. I moved there.
I've been there. It's ran down.
Yeah.
One day that is gonna be a block. That's gonna be a hood one day. It's big ghetto area, man.
Yeah, because I moved there in the '99, November '99, right? And it was no black people there, hardly any black people there.
Yeah.
I moved there 2 years ago. When I was 17. Yeah, before I turned 18, right? And I tell you what, compare Harlow to now, it can't compare. It's not even close. Yeah.
Really.
Harlow, yeah. Some people went to school with, right? I grew up with. They live in Harlow now, which is ironic because most people went to school. Some people went to school. They moved out of London to Harlow, different sort of places, right? Whereas me, I did the opposite because I didn't want to come. I didn't lose my London accent where I come from. I'm too London. I'm too multicultural for Harlow. You get me?
Yeah.
The girls, yeah, you can call them, yeah, but it's harder because back when I moved there, they weren't one black man like that. Now they are.
Yeah.
I mean, they Harlow is different compared to now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do any of you cut your own hair, like with clippers?
I do.
You do.
Well, you figure that cut the hair, yeah?
I'm here for 21
saves
years.
money. Saves money.
Yeah. Good looking, you get me?
Yeah,
When was the last time you had a trim, fam?
For me?
Nah, Brandon.
Like 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's lockdown, innit? So yeah, lockdown, innit?
Yeah.
Technically, man, you're not supposed to be getting no haircuts, fam.
Yeah, no, but I've thought about like because of in terms of minimalism, cutting your hair, it saves so much money on your own hair. Yeah, pardon? Yeah, it's not hard to do like a skin fade. Yeah, or even like Quincy's haircut because I had that before and I like that type of haircut. Pardon?
I think if you shave your hair bald, yeah, Brandon, yeah, it suits you.
Yeah, I've done it before.
As well, to be fair.
How come you shaved your head bald?
Well, me?
Nah, Brandon.
Oh, because I just felt like it looked better, like more masculine. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the young. Sorry.
I'm saying, Brandon, the craziest thing is, yeah, when I shave my hair bald, yeah, it makes me look younger. Because sometimes when you shave the hair bald, yeah, and you shave your hair bald, you look better.
Yeah.
Whereas some white guy, when they go bald, they lose their hair. They don't suit the head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, the other day I was in Northampton, yeah, and I see some guys on the bicycle, innit? Like some older white man, but they weren't that old. They were like 45, 50. One of them, their hairline started back here. You know, like when the whole thing. I'm giving myself that. Just shave your hair off, man. Shit, man.
Jay-wise, I'll tell you one thing. Jay-wise, hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
I'm saying, if I was to ever go bald next year, I'll shave it off, yeah, and I'll get laser it all off because that's embarrassing, bruv. Yeah, I can understand, yeah. If you're going bald, yeah, you got slap head, yeah, you like hair on the side and bald on top, yeah. Weird, stupid.
Any of you thinking of having kids one day, or
me?
Any of you, you know, yeah.
Not for a while, man. Not for a while, fam.
For me, Brandon, probably. For me personally, I'm 38 now. I'll be 39 in June. Probably my mid-40s, I reckon. And I'm 45, 46.
What's your type? What's your type?
Are you honest with you? I'm honest.
Yeah.
All right. Me come from Edmonton, yeah?
Yeah.
Grew up in Edmonton. The girls I attract, yeah, are Greek Cypriot, Greek girls, Turkish Cypriot, Indian girls, Pakistani girls, and white girls with brown eyes. That's my type. Yeah.
What with brown eyes?
White girls with brown eyes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
they're the kind of girls that gravitate towards me because, you know, Jay, remember the video you said about the black man? The video you said about the black man. The casting.
What with the white woman don't want to be seen with a black man? Yeah.
Are you saying that how like if you're a certain black man, yeah, if you're well spoken, yeah, you could struggle to get a black woman. That's to me like that describes me because I'm not rough now. I'm not a bad man. I'm not on the ghetto flex. You know what I mean? You know, I grew up in Edmonton, and then I'm not in that hood. I'm not in that hood life. And I was up in Edmonton. Black girls didn't want me. I'm telling you, they go to be your coconut. You thought like you sound like a white guy. Your house nigga for that shit, right? And that's why I gravitate towards the girls I mentioned, like the girls my type, because as a black man myself, they accept me for me. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you have to go where you wanted, though. You know.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, go where you wanted, fam. Yeah. What's the point of trying to join this football team or this taekwondo club or whatever, innit? Yeah, if they don't want you, go somewhere where you wanted, fam.
Yeah, but the trouble with that, Jay-wise, yeah, is that black girls get upset about it. They get so fucking vexed about, you're sellout. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? What, wait around forever?
Yeah.
Me, I'm gonna go on one.
What's wrong with having kids at 45? Like someone commented saying. I don't know, saying it's not good or something.
I have to disagree because, you know, men make kids older these days anyway, and kids are not cheap. You know what I mean? If I had money now, I have kids now, but unfortunately my financial situation makes it impossible. And Jay, well, you know what you're saying about how like no broke parents, about how they situation. That's not me because I remember like you, Jay. I grew up poor as well.
Yeah, man.
Growing up with no money is horrible. It's not nice. Trust me.
Fam, I've spoken on video saying that like during the summer holidays, a man had 20p to my name, and I don't even know when I'm gonna re-up on the next 50p or like literally, bro. Like obviously, I'm like 10, 11 years old, but I don't even have a pound or something like that. Like I'm not even getting money like that per day. And so imagine like, no, you don't want your kids to grow up like that, man. That's long, fam. That's long.
But in the black community, that happens too much. That's the problem. The black community, they just have kids like stupidly like when they're not ready. They have kids in the worst financial situations, yeah, and then they moan about it. I mean, my stepmom moaning about how she ain't got the money and how my brothers don't pay towards rent, yeah. I mean myself, it's your fault. You allowed it to happen. You know what I mean? The reason I haven't got any kids yet because I'm not financially ready to have kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Unfortunately, the black community, they have that high-minded mentality where, no matter what my financial situation is, I've got to have kids for the sake of it.
Yeah. 100%.
I think the best, like,
go on, Brandon.
Yeah. Like you saying you want to have kids at 45, that's actually nothing wrong with that because
thank you.
A man who's 45 and healthy, you know, the sperm is gonna be healthy. You know, it's not like a man can have a kid whenever he wants.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And you know what? The older you are, the better because you're gonna have more life experience and that.
Yeah. I agree.
You could never teach your child the things you could teach your child at 45 that you could when you was 20. No way. Or even 20 and 30. Because especially 20 years old, man, that's too long, man. You ain't been around the block enough. I don't care. Like, you could be sensible and smart, but you could be smarter and more sensible by the age of 30. So yeah. Like I obviously the job I'm doing now, like I go to a lot of people's houses, and most of the people's houses are all older than us. But there's one or two young families that I've seen in that, and I'm thinking like, so the other day I went to some young family's house. It was a mixed race girl, and there was a young white guy in it. Yeah? So I said to the guy, show me around in it, show me where the sockets are, so I can test the sockets in it. Yeah. And once, let me add this guy into the stream. Yeah, there's someone else. Hold on, let me unmute him. Yeah, I think, John, you have to unmute yourself, I think, innit? But anyway, I had to remove him from the thing.
Sure.
I don't know what the fuck that was. I'll try to add him in a minute. Yeah, John, stay on in it. Yeah, but anyway, boom. So like, yeah, there was this young couple, mixed race girl, and the guy was white. So we yeah, we was in one of the rooms or whatever in it. Yeah, and we was talking. He said, "Oh, how old are you?" In it, I said, "I'm 28." He said, "Oh, I'm 26." He's like, "Fuck." I'm thinking to myself, like, "Bro, man, he's still young." Like, they had little twins. Oh, these little mixed race girls, the cutest girls ever in it. They were twins, and they'll come and run out, and they'll say hello, and then they'll go and hide. And so little cute little girls, and I'm thinking, like, "Bro, you lot are still young, you know." Like, they just look like kids themselves. These parents I'm talking about. Like, the girl might have even been younger than him. She could have been 24. She could have been 26. But I just looked at them like they were still kids. But kids having kids, that they're too young, man. Too young, man.
Yeah, I think that's too young to have kids. You know, it's just that's just a bit too young because I don't know, man. Like, that's just a bit too young. I don't know why people do that, but I mean, I don't know. I have no answer for that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, people they don't use protection and that, and then they get caught out and that. But there's some people they don't even care about that. They're like, oh, 21 years old, that's normal to have kids. But there's certain girl out here, they're all like 25 and they're on their third nuke, blood. Nah, fuck that shit, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this shit, fam. I think they're trolls, to be fair, you know.
Yeah, I think it's a troll.
Try and add them again. I can't hear you, Quincy, you know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now, yeah.
Yeah, I was being quite sorry, mate. Didn't speak.
Oh, no, I saw, yeah, no. I thought you said something, but yeah.
No.
But yeah, so I mean, yeah, man for have kids when they're ready, you know what I mean, innit? But like a lot of people's family, they put pressure on them. When are you gonna make me a grandma? When are you gonna make me a grandma? Listen, I ain't making no one no grandparent, yeah, just so they got the satisfaction of being a grandparent. No, it's about when I'm ready. I'm not gonna put myself in a financial burden just so you're a grandparent or you're an auntie or whatever. No, fuck that shit, man. I'm gonna mess up my life just for some ego for you to fulfill. Fuck that, man.
Jay was up with Jay?
Say that again.
I'll say Jay was up with his
Yeah.
Because like, you know, when I said 37, yeah. Obviously my brother had a baby. I've got a niece now. She's over a year old now. And I went back to my mum's side, my stepmother in Harlow, back in July. And both my mum and my stepmom and my brother said to me, "Oh, when they have kids?"
Mm.
Listen, I said all three of them. I'm not financially ready to have a kid yet. My situation's not exactly conducive to have a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trust me. Yeah.
And that's where people fuck up. They fuck up by having kids when they're broke, when they're poor, they have low wages. That's stupid. And not only that, they live in council homes, council flats, and things like that. And you can't rely on the council to put in somewhere not somewhere nice. You know what I mean? You've got a mortgage. Just you own your own house.
I actually want to do the opposite of what Jay is doing. I do want to get a buy-to-let mortgage, but I did look at a website actually, and there are like some tenanted rental properties for like 45k that are like tenanted, and it gives you like, they tells you what income you can get. So for example, I saw one in Liverpool.
Hello.
And the net income was like £450 a month. You pay £45,000.
Sorry, Brandon, one sec. Saint, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Just hold on a minute. Yeah, let my man finish what he's saying, and I'll bring you in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on, Brandon. Yeah.
Like yeah. So like, I did see some properties in like Liverpool, Merseyside that are tenanted. So like, there's a website where it has tenanted properties, in which some properties you can't buy with a buy-to-let mortgage, but the property is going for like 45k, 50k, 40k, and it tells you straight away how much money you're gonna get per month. So one property said £450 a month, you pay £45,000. Another one was like £150,000 you could get with a mortgage, and if you buy that one, you put a 25% deposit because it's already fully tenanted. You might get £850 a month.
Blood, that's a fucking good. That's a good yield, you know. You put down 45 grand or whatever. Well, is it? Wait, the total property costs 45 grand.
Yeah, freehold. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, like you're earning about a hundredth of it or whatever, innit? Yeah, that's a good yield, man. Yeah, that's a good yield. You'll pay off that mortgage in no time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, go on, Saint. What are you saying, man?
I just want to say, Jay Wise, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, fam. I can hear you.
Yeah, I just want to say I've been watching your show. I've been enjoying it. I'm currently 27 years old. I live in Southeast London, Peckham. So I live in Peckham. One of the things I'm kind of worried about is because I'm 27, I ain't got no kids. I'm not in a relationship. I'm worried that if I get to 30, most of the girls our age, they're going to be gone or they're going to have kids. Not gone, but I mean, I'm going to have to date down like maybe like 21, 22.
Fam, that ain't a problem, blood.
What's wrong with that?
Fam, that's not an issue, blood.
No, listen, no.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but the problem is, I feel like when I get to 30, I'm not gonna have enough money to move up because right now in Peckham, like one bedroom or just Southeast London, one bedroom is like 1,200 or one bag 5, and people are buying up the yards in Peckham so much. So like in 3 years' time, when I'm gonna be 30, I'm not gonna have money. I can't afford to buy a one bedroom yard in Peckham anymore, and I don't want to live there. And I don't want to live off ends. I don't live in the countryside, or I want to live in London, and I can't afford to buy a house in London. And right now my credit score is fucked because I took out loans and credit cards, and my credit score is like it's fucked. So it's actually peaked for me. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know where to start.
Fam, you know what? If you really want to get on a property ladder, blood, you're gonna have to bite that bullet and make that sacrifice and go out to the countryside. You know.
Why is it so expensive? How is it? I don't understand. That sounds so. £1,000 in Peckham.
Fam, that's normal, blood. Yeah. Fam, that's probably cheap, blood.
Yeah, because I'm not paying that where I am.
Well, you don't live at your parents' yard?
No, I live with my parents. Yeah.
Yeah, but you might be in a council house, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's talking about private rent, fam.
Oh yeah, that's normal. Yeah, that's. But actually, there's places in central London. There's like studio flats for like £800 a month.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But blood, Saint, yeah, blood. You have to do it, fam. If you really want to get on a property ladder, like I said before, if you've watched any videos before, if you was in the live stream about half an hour ago, in life you have to make sacrifice. Like, you know, if I wanted to stay in London, I'll still be saving. I'll still have money saved up and that. But I don't have no property, fam. So I had to come up here, innit? But the reason why a lot of people want to stay down in London and that is all because of their friends. I'm saying to people, if you're friends, because these are the same people that will chat shit about you behind your back, you know. So I don't know, man. You can find somewhere in Kent or Bromley because that's kind of near you, I think. That's what I would do, man. Yeah, man. So what are you saying? Are you staying at your parents' yard, yeah?
Yeah, I still live at my parents' yard, but I want to move up.
How much are you able to save roughly a month?
Fam, to be honest, I haven't saved nothing in years.
That's bad. What are you spending your money on, blood? What are you spending your money on, fam?
You know what it was? First, I was in debt. I was paying off credit card debts, payday loans. I had Wonga, I had Quick, I had 6 different companies that owed payday loans. I paid that off, paid credit card, paid student overdraft. I went to uni as well. I had a 1 bag 5 student overdraft, Santander.
Yeah, but what was you spending the money on? Was it like clothes and holidays and that?
No, not holidays. I'll just say probably like going out and I don't. I can't budget. That's the thing as well. I don't budget. I just spend anyhow as well. I think going out, like, yeah.
Well, look, don't worry about what's happened in the past. Yeah, you can correct your mistakes. Yeah, that's all you have to remember. Yeah, but you're gonna have to put in some serious work. So from now on, yeah, you see any holidays that you're thinking that you've got planned for the next 5 years, forget about that. You ain't going on holiday until you've cleared all that debt. You don't deserve it, fam.
Yeah, I actually like I've done things like that before, not to that extent. I'm not never used a credit card before, but I mean I've been to uni, wasted money. You know, I've got like what £2,000, and it's all gone the day. I don't even know what I spent it on.
Boy, you know some ballers, boy. Come, boy, I don't know.
Right,
I don't
man.
even know what to spend that money on, man.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with it.
That's mad, boy. That is mad.
I've been debt before. I got into debt like 20 back in 2002.
Yeah,
and it was not a nice feeling. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And I paid my debts off when I was like 31. You know what I mean?
Fortunately for me,
sorry.
I've always been good with my money. But yeah, carry on saying, go on.
Yes, I'm sorry to disturb you. One of your videos, I asked you a question. I think it was like 2-3 videos ago. I said, "What's your opinion on the 1 million Chinese that's coming to the UK?" I don't know if you've seen the thing online. Hong Kong, you know, Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong is leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hong Kong is leaving China. So I think like 1 million Chinese are coming to the UK, and I think they've started coming since like July. So most of the houses in Elephant Castle and other areas, the people from Hong Kong are buying it. So I'm thinking, how do you think that's going to affect, like, you know, like London and the workforce?
Well, yeah,
With
London.
like 1 million Chinese moving to England.
Yeah, it's going to go up in it. But at the end of the day, survival of the fittest. Yeah, you have to adapt to your surroundings. You've got black people in Tottenham and that moaning about gentrification and that, but that's just the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes. You're gonna have to adapt. Like if you ain't willing to work overtime and make more money so you can buy your own property and not get shipped out or whatever, then boy, it is what it is, isn't it? You're gonna perish.
Okay. Last question. Sorry, last question before I go. Last question. Do you think maybe we should do like the Indians, have like 6 man in 1 yard or 10 man in 1 yard? Just do that, like 6 to 10 man living in 1 yard to just save money.
No,
6 black men in 1 yard.
I like my own privacy and my own space. Yeah, privacy. Yeah, but boy, you know, I ain't gonna do that. So I'll say no. But everyone should be staying at their parents' house and saving their money, fam.
Yeah, I don't even think this you should move out, like, because I'm 24 and I don't have any savings. I mean, I did, but I mean, I'm changing my career and it'll be good for me and I'll start saving up. But you should stay home, man.
Yeah,
there's no point in moving out.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, like you're gonna have to make some sacrifice. So yeah, I know you don't want to move out of London, fam. Listen, I wish I was able to stay in London, but you know, I'd rather live outside London and have my own property than live under my mum's roof or pay rent to some landlord or the council.
it's true.
So,
And
yeah,
no girls as well.
no. There are chicks out in Northampton.
I mean for Saint.
Oh yeah. Because the reason why men are doing this, spending money and clothes and that, is for gal. It's for gal. That's it. And the thing is, right? So you got man, yeah, bro. AP watch, Balmain t-shirt, Balenciagas and all that. But they still end up breeding a 5 out of 10, fam. So what was the fucking point, bro? All this drip train, Mercedes, Balenciaga, and all that, yeah, Balmain jeans and that, but you still end up with a 5 out of 10 at the end of it. So what was the point, fam?
No, but you know what is it? It's about your face, though. In a way, you know, in a way, it's about your face. If your face is like a 5 out of 10, you can't get a chick that's a 9 or a 10.
No, you can.
It depends on your face.
You can. You know what? Yeah. If you're 5 out of 10, you might not be able to get your foot in the door. Like if you don't know the girl like that, maybe approaching her, maybe. But if a girl gets to know you, fam, girls, bro, that looks wise, yeah, bro. That goes out of the window after a while, fam. You can't. Your looks don't hold women, you know. Yeah, it
Yeah, that's
only
true.
helps you so far, fam.
I agree with that.
You can have money, you can look this way or whatever in it, your nice car and that, yeah. But if you act a certain way around a woman, they ain't gonna be interested in you. So yeah, a guy who's a 10 out of 10 might get the dates. Yeah, he might smash one time, yeah. But who wants to just smash one time? But dating is a waste of time, a waste of money, fam. Who wants to be jumping from girl to girl? You want 2, 3 girls on the go. That's it, fam. You don't want to be dating 50 girls a year, fam. Because in that time, what are you achieving, blood? Yeah. So, and a guy that dates like 20, 30 girls in a year or whatever, yeah, just know that that's a guy that don't know how to maintain a girl's attraction. Because no one's got time to be going to date 30 girls in a year. Bro, do you know how many girls you need to go through, bro? You need to go through like 100 girls, yeah? Like even a ratio of 1 out of 3, that's fucking good, bro. Yeah. So and are they going to be quality girls as well? The answer is going to be no, fam. There's no way
Yeah,
a man
but
go on.
no, but you know, yeah. To be honest, I kind of wonder because for me, my body count is only 3. I've only beat 3 chicks, only 3, not even 5. My body count is 3. So
Bruh.
I kind of I want to get my body count to 100 before I get married. I want to get my body count at least up to 100 before I
No,
get
fam,
married.
you don't want to get married, fam.
Unless you're a Muslim or something, man.
Yeah, no, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian, but
Fam, the man
I'm
them
a
get the
Christian,
man.
but I want to get my body count to at least 100 before I get married, like 100.
Fam, you say that, yeah, but you know, once you get your body count to 100, yeah, you're gonna be like, what's the point of this, fam? All you did was waste your money, fam. You know what? If you want to get your body count to 100, become a successful man, fam. And one day, fam, you'll get that 100 body count. But if your sole purpose is to get a body count of 100, you will never be successful. I can guarantee you that, fam.
Some people have like attachment issues as well. Like they have to be with someone, they have to have a girl, like an addiction or something. Like even me, like even when I was looking the apps today, I'm like, fuck, like, I feel like I want to go back on, but I'm like, no, you know, it's a waste of time, man.
Yeah.
So what about Tinder? I'm thinking of jumping on Tinder. How's Tinder like? I've never used it. I want to jump on Tinder.
But don't do the dating apps, fam. Fam, the best way to meet chicks is out on the roadside, fam.
Yeah.
Socialize, bro. Even all this approaching women thing is dead, you know. Socialize, bro. That's the best way to meet chicks, man. Socialize, bro.
Approach girls on the street, man, you know.
Yeah, you can approach girls on the street, but it's kind of dead though. Like, you know, nowadays, bro, like, girl, yeah, take my Instagram and all this nonsense, and I fuck that shit, man. Like, I mean, like back in the 90s, it must have been so easy, or the early 2000s before social media. Oh my God, it must have been easy back in the day, bro.
Day wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. Back in the early 2000s, I was like 17, 18, 19, yeah. I was going West London, I was going Central London, I was going to Chocodero. I had to draw a break, yeah, like an art degree. I drew a break. It was so easy.
Yeah.
None of this Me Too bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And feminism and that sort of crap. Nah, man. I miss the older days. You get me? I miss it so bad. You know what I mean? All this new normal bullshit.
Yeah. I hear that, man. Like, do you know why? Because nowadays, a girl don't even need to give out a number to get attention, but she just go on Instagram, bare DMs and that.
Oh yeah. And I think social media destroyed relations to many women.
You think, yeah?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because what they see a man who's successful, yeah, who's tall, good looking, whatever. And not every man's created equal. No man's created equal. You got short man, tall man, fat man, thin man. Not every man's created equal. Not every man's perfect. No one's perfect. You know what I mean? It's bad because you know what I mean. I've seen girls on dating apps, right? I'm on Tinder. I'm on Match.com. I'm right. I seen girls with 5 foot nothing, yeah, Jay. With a man to fucking 6 foot. What kind of rubbish is that?
Yeah.
You get some attention, though, bro. You're 5 foot. You're 6 foot. Why can't go marry that 5 foot 5'5"?
Yeah,
No, it's not,
yeah,
that's 5'7", yeah. I'm just under the top, yeah. And they reject me. No.
yeah. Yeah, it's stupid, man. It's just some stupid little fashion thing that they're on now.
And ironic thing irony is that I seen girls that are like 5'9", 5'10", and they'll gladly date a man like me, and I'm shorter than them. That's weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Weird, isn't it? It's ironic.
But you know what? A guy said to me, a taller-ish woman don't mind dating guys who are not that tall, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a girl that was taller than me once. Like I didn't know she was bad, but she was kind of weird, you know.
Yeah.
I've been on some dates, some weird people.
Brandon, you say tallish. How tall are you, Brandon?
I'm about 6 foot. Yeah.
6 foot. Okay, you're good height.
So,
and she's taller than you.
Yeah, she's taller than me.
Okay.
All right. So the prime example. So we asked a man a question. Yeah. So Brandon's 6 foot. Yeah. So do you feel like you have it easier with girls because you're 6 foot, fam?
No.
That's what I'm saying, fam. All of that, like, I'm telling you, fam. Yeah, girls say that, but then the guys who are that are saying, well, it ain't that. So I don't even know what they're talking about.
You know, I don't think it's about looks. It's kind of maybe, but not really. It's more than that, more just personality.
I think it's charisma, chemistry.
Yeah.
More than anything. Looks great. Looks help, but it's not the end all.
Yeah, I mean, the looks just get you your foot in the door, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Because I see some black that man, yeah, ugly man with some fixed model, so it can be done. Any man can do it. No matter how
seen it before as well.
I see it all the time. I'm thinking, wow, how do you get a verb? I think, no, it's giving me hope as well. Because I'm thinking, if he could do it, imagine what I could do. I'm not bad looking guy. I'm a good looking guy myself. Forget me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's good it's that way because everyone's got a fair shot.
Yeah.
You know,
plus, it's all about timing, man.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
It's all about timing.
Every girl is different, in my opinion. You know.
Yeah. But for me, I just think it's all about timing, man. Like you could be the right guy if you hit the girl, if you get to the girl at the wrong time. It don't matter who you are, fam.
I agree because Jay, I agree with that sentiment as well. Because I've been in situations where I met girls, yeah, they interested me, but the timing is wrong. Because obviously they got the ex-boyfriend or they came out of a relationship or something just got in the way. So I know what you're talking about, Jay, guys, 100%.
Like it could just be she's having a bad day, fam. Man them. If we're having a bad day, but we could get shot. As long if a nice girl is wanting to talk to us, fam, we could get shot, fam. It don't even matter, fam. We're still trying to get that number, fam. You get me? So yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea to get married if you're not like religious or anything like that. Though if you're just a normal person, I don't think there's any. I don't think it will work.
No, I don't think a man should get married at all, fam.
You know what? Yeah, to be honest with you, I do want to get married. I'm not that religious though. Like, I believe in God because you know, like my parents, I'm African, innit? From Sierra Leone. So my parents forced man to go to church. So one of them ones, but I'm not really that religious like that. I do want to get married, but the things that everyone's getting divorced now. So I'm thinking like, is there even a point?
Yeah, waste the money, man.
Nowadays.
Yeah, man. Jay just doesn't want to waste his money.
That's me, fam. Man, work too hard for the cash, blood. You know. Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm coming off in like 5 minutes, though. You know.
Oh yeah, last question. Sorry, last thing. You know about marriage, yeah? I want to make a prediction. I've got a prediction that in 20-25 years, a lot of Asians are going to get divorced because a lot of these Asian girls, they get married because, you know, the dad and the mom are there. So, you know, if they get divorced, it's going to look bad on the parents. But I feel like in 20-25 years, when the mom and dad, the dad, the uncles have died and there's no more social pressure or family pressure, I believe a lot of Asian women are gonna start like leaving their man. Like, you know, the ones that were forced to marry certain man in 20 years time, a lot of them are gonna cut from that marriage.
So you think that they're gonna basically lose the tradition, maybe? You think?
Yeah, over time. I thought over time,
Yeah.
because if you look at Instagram, if you look at how Asian chicks are moving on Instagram, fam, they're getting close to black chicks. You know, some of these Asian girls are whining. You can tell in 20
Fam,
years, fam,
you
Asian girls are gonna be on stuff.
Fam, you saw that infamous video with those 3 Asian girls, isn't it?
Yeah, them Bengali chicks. And
Yeah.
bare Asian man were chatting shit. Oh, you're making the culture look bad with them things there.
Yeah.
Because all the Asian chicks, the ones in Australia, America, England, fam, they're turning up. You know, like even the Indian things in India are now talking about body count. I'm like, bro. So these Asian chicks are coming out like that. In 20 years, fam, just know they're gonna be on black man, fam, in 20 years, fam. When the dads are dead in that, fam, they're gonna be on black man, fam, in 20 years.
Fam, they're on black man now, fam.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they're on black man now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying it's going to be more accepted. Like, you can marry them. Like, 20 years from now, you can marry an Asian thing. Like, right now, there's only a few families you can marry them in. Like, you know them few ones when you see like a Nigerian or one of them few couples. But now, in the future, bare man can marry Asian thing.
Yeah. 100. Yeah, go on, Quincy. Yeah.
I was engaged to the Asian girl. I was engaged to the Indian woman for 2 years, back in 2006. I've three Asian girlfriends in my life, so it's happened. It's happened from ages ago. Nothing new.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe you're saying it's gonna be like more frequent. Yeah. But that's just what happens when people get westernized, isn't it? They lose their culture and that, innit? So, because you know, in the Western world, it's a free for all, isn't it? You're allowed to dress up as a woman now, you know, the curfew and all that bullshit and shit. So yeah, man. The Western world's a free for all, fam.
Even if you try and be like traditional in this country, it's not gonna work, because like I even went on a dating app today just to look. I went on a Muslim one, and all these girls, you know what I'm saying, they're not traditional. So what's the point?
Yeah. Oh, let me see if Xavier can come in now. Yo, Xavier. Yeah, say something, Xavier, if you can, if your mic's fixed now. It's still not working for him, fam. Can you talk, Xavier? No, it's dead. But yeah, coming off in 5 minutes anyway, fam. Yeah, he can't say that. Yeah, so I can see his camera now, but I can't hear him. He's come off. Yeah, next time. But yeah, fam, I'm never getting married, fam. Fuck that shit, fam. What's the point, fam? Fam, the marriage, it's all about the woman, fam. Yeah? Yes. The whole day is about the woman. That is it, fam.
Yeah.
It even says, my big day. Not our big day, my big day. Like, that is validation galore. Because, like, she's basically a celebrity on that day. Everyone's watching her, all eyes are on her. You know what I mean? You've got both sides of the family, they're sitting there, they're waiting for her to walk down the aisle, dressed in white. Come on, fam.
And Jay-wise,
yeah. Hey.
And the joke thing is, Jay-wise, yeah? You're getting yourself into debt for fucking one day, bruv.
Yeah, exactly.
Put that money towards a house.
20 grand. One day. 20 grand on one day.
More than that, back 50 grand, 60 grand on a good one, for a good wedding, for a big one.
Oh yeah, but for black people, it'll be 10 or 20 grand. Yeah. Some of these weddings, like these Greek weddings and that, fucking hell, fam. 50K, bro. Yeah.
Jay-wise, I've been to two Greek weddings, you know. And I went to my landlord's son's wedding back in 2016. He's Greek Cypriot, yeah. And back in 2013, I went to my best mate's Greek Cypriot, his sister's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, Greek Cypriots had to celebrate. I'm telling you, they spend big money. I'm telling you, they know the whole money pinning.
Yeah.
Like, my landlord's son, yeah, his wife, right, got pinned about 50, 60 grand over no dress. All cash. Lots of cash, bro. I'm telling you, I've been to two Greek weddings, and I know what I'm talking about, bro. They dad celebrate proper, bro. You get me?
I've heard.
I've been to two Greek weddings, I'm telling you, Greek simple weddings, it's something else, bro. Right? You know what I mean?
That's mad, fam.
They not to party, bro. They spend big, bro. They're not on no cheap shit, and they feed you, bro. They overfeed you, man. You know what I mean? They overfeed you, like. You know, and the Greek girls they're lovely. The Greek girls that go there that weddings, the women, oh my lord, there's something else, bro. They beauty, bro.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, yeah. And when I went to my London sub wedding back in 2016, mind you, I had a girlfriend with me, a Turkish Cypriot girlfriend, right? Some of the Greek Cypriot girls, they were checking, watching me, they were watching me with Papa, they were all like eyeing up and that.
Yeah.
Like black man. Don't fool you, bro. They like the black man. Come from we're Emmen boys, aren't we, JY? Yeah, so we should do it. Come on, they love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Because obviously, man went to Richmond, innit? So I had lots of Greek and Turkish people. Yeah, I know you said, yeah.
I went to Elwood, yeah. I had enough Greek and Turkish girls checking man's out. In Edmonton, they love the black man, Greek and Turkish girl. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? You went which one? You know, innit?
Yeah. But yeah, anything else, guys? Because I'm gonna go now, you know. No last words.
I would say, JY, this live stream it's been brilliant. It's been wicked.
Yeah,
I love
good.
it.
Yeah, that's good.
Do more. So I'm coming it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do more live streams.
It's funny, man.
Yeah.
Do more live streams, yeah. Man.
Yeah, man.
Alright, then you man throw out them W's, man.
Yeah.
Keep it, yeah.
Take care.
See you, bye.
Yeah.